care. I don't. Hello. I'm here now. My dinner has just arrived. This is my stream for the election, which is, for some people, this is the third election of the year. For some people in Pembroke, Nelson, and Montgomery electorates. So must be infuriating for them. So this stream, I may sometimes have to go onto my We Right Back screen because like sometimes people in my family may be out here, and often I won't go onto that screen, but often my cat may jump up onto here. I will start to address chat in a second once I've finished talking my intro. So the voting closes in 3 minutes according to my watch. So very soon we're gonna start counting. Hello, chat. Hello. I don't know how many of you there actually are, but I can see 3 of you. Chicken Crackles, Evan Goodwin, and The Enthusiast. There may be others of you that I can't see, but those are the 3 I can see in chat. I'm only on top chat, so spam, etc. won't come through to me. Don't know why I had that on like that. But I'm eating my dinner as I stream now. I will go into our... Let me just check that I've got everything properly. As okay. Here is our main. So this is my main source. Sorry for the ads, I hate it, but Pulse sells out to the Liberals really badly. They're not a bad news source otherwise, just they do that. Oh. My watch started beeping to say, it's the election, I should start paying attention. So, according to polls close in about 50 seconds. So, going back to here so I can see you. So, The Enthusiast, I am from New South Wales. Can you guys update me on what's going on? I'm here for political stuff and trains. Okay, so, in simple, so Tasmania's been in minority government for the last year since our last election. Earlier this year, a vote of no confidence in our Liberal Premier was passed, but instead of stepping down, he chose to go to another election. And that has led us here, where we've got another election only a year after the last state election here. So this election was not meant to happen. But that's the basic summary. There's a lot more in-depth stuff, but that's the basics. If you say you're here for trains, I will, in times when it's quiet and not much is going on, I will give updates on trains. So, updates available. So, we have this. This is, so Kevin Bonham, who's a Tassie political journalist, I think, is doing this. So, I'm sure it shows on screen for you guys, I believe. Oh, wait, no, we're on the wrong thing, but, so I'll go to here. So, this is what I'm seeing. So, at the moment, every seat is underway. So, we do not know who is going to win any seats. So, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of stuff. I think, Aussie Select is doing a video, so I will check that. Who is it? Let's see, Aussie Select, are you live? Yep. Okay, so they're with Anglo Elections, Sumnos, and Heath Clark. Yep, I know all of them. Oh, I don't know Sorman, but I've seen the others. So, that one, train, so, let's see. I have no idea what's going on here. But,
yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. Like,
hello from another.
And I really didn't know what the hell was going on. But we'll get to it in a second. We'll go some over things. But we just like putting the ABCs here.
They're on the ABCs at the moment. Yeah, I'll get that up in a sec.
Slab, hi, Stardust and Flames. Hello. What news streams do you get going? I've literally just got the ABC. I'm not gonna, like, is anyone even like reporting on this apart from the ABC? It's like, is there a channel 7? Pulse? Okay. Does Pulse have like an actual like panel, or is it just like, right?
Yeah, if you guys get, yeah.
I'll come back to them later, so come back to here. So, The Enthusiast. I'm kind of rooting for the Greens. I'm entirely rooting for the Greens. They are the party I'm going for at the moment. Luckily, we could get up to 7 people from the Greens, which would be amazing. I think my prediction is going to be 13 Liberals, 10 Labour, 7 Greens, and 4 Independents. But don't quote me on that. That's my prediction. It's kind of also my like dream scenario because 7 Greens is enormous, but it's alright. Sorry for having to eat on stream. This was ordered an hour ago, and I thought I'd be eating it an hour ago, not now. But I don't have an option. I have chips and pizza and garlic bread. Come on, George Rosé. Yes, Evan. Rosé is not bad. Oh, I should probably just go into this mode. There are 35 seats in the Tasmanian Parliament, The Enthusiast. There are 7 from each of our 5 electorates, which I will try to get up. Tasmania electorate map. Let's get up the map. So, Up to you. Where's an act? This isn't the most up-to-date one I can find. Oh, the cat is right below me, so he may show up. Let's add the map so you guys can see it. Which one is it? I'm trying to figure out OBS. I'm not great at this. Image. Image file downloads. Okay. Oh, no, not that one. Let's get this map up. So this is our Tassie electorates. So can you guys see that? So that's our the five electorates here. Let's check. Okay, this is what stream is showing right now. I'm looking at the stream. Oop, the cat is here. I repeat, the cat is here. Oh no! Oh no! He knocked the camera over. No, you little. Oh, you. I'm gonna be dealing with him all night. I need to fix the camera now. You naughty cat. I can't even complain though, you're so cute. Hopefully that's good. Oh, Chicken Crackles, thank you so much for the $5. I was not expecting that at all. We need to see the cat more important than the election. Well, you just did. I was not expecting any donations this stream. Well, thank you so much. Oh, he wants to go out the door. That's why he was jumping up. Oh, there is your cat. And now he doesn't want to go out, so he wants to come back for more. There is the cat. Oh my god, I was not expecting any donations. Thank you so much. Oh, now he wants to go out. He is such a funny cat sometimes. Oh well. What are these things here? I'm hearting it. There, you got the heart from Tasmanian. It's not as if I know you in real life. Also, here is my new Bridgewater Bridge hat that I'm going to put on stream, just to say I have this. I hate the hat so much. It doesn't work with my headphones, okay? That's my whole bit ruined. But, let's see. Has anything else come through on Pulse for me to update you on? Okay. So, from Kevin Bonham, who is doing this. So, pre-polls. This has been a huge pre-poll election. So, Tassie is a very split state. The main electorates. So, of our 5 electorates, Bass and Clark are the most progressive electorates in the state. So, Clark is inner Hobart, and Bass is the city of Launceston in northern Tassie. Oh, my bird's getting loud. Well, no, it's my sister's bird, but it's getting loud. Just closing the door again. Let's just check on chat. Yeah, Clark is Hobart and Glenorchy city councils, basically. I think there's a few small exceptions. So, looking at this, polling is now closed. So the whole state has either voted or is about to get in trouble for not voting. So, I've got this thing up here. Let's just see. So I've got my basic thing. I've got my results. So none currently. I've got the subscriber count mainly just because I want to see that. Just in the unlikely event anyone subscribes here, because I don't. I got my webcam. This is actually the first time you'll ever see my setup on stream, or on anything, because I don't stream. I used to stream about 8 months ago, but I stopped. So, if you guys want, while I wait for stuff to come around, I can show you around my setup if you want to see it. Just tell me in chat. Also, yet again, I can't stress this enough. Thank you so much, Chicken Crackles, for the $5. You get the title of first super chat or super message or super whatever ever sent on this channel. You also get to say you made me cough. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. So, I will show you around my setup now. I will pick up my webcam. It's currently seated on, this is my camera that I use for filming. It is on there. So, firstly, there's my plant. I'm sure this is awful image quality, but there is me with my cat and a very set of tickets that I've got from trains around the state. I think there's Tramway Museum in there too. There's some art I did here. And then, well, here is my screen with all of this going on. My keyboard, my food here, that's what I'm eating. It's amazing, garlic pizza. I won't say where it's from because that's probably doxing, but it's a good place. I've got these Lego flowers that I use. My other camera, my microphone is here. My paper Victorian trains. And over here's my laptop, hat, and a news article about Tasrail. So I will put you guys back down because I'm sure this is nauseating footage. Because this is not a great quality webcam. So, back here, hello. Can I have some garlic bread? This is just, you get to watch me eat until stuff comes in. Oh, that is awful footage. I'm so sorry for making you all watch that. Good garlic bread from here. Homemade is better, but this is on the upper end of non-homemade garlic bread. How many people are watching, actually? Since I've already gotten, let's do a poll for the election. Who would / did you vote for? Labour, Liberals, Greens, other. Here's your poll. It should be up in chat now. I'm gonna start a second goal for 2 super chats, but I can't do 2, so 5, which I know will not happen, but I'll do a 1. What will I do if that I get it? I need to put something that I will do if that I get 5 super chats, which I know I won't. So I think the cat's gone now, or he's not near me, so I can't put cat anymore. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, that's gonna convince all people to do it. So another one. So chat. How many people are watching the stream? 4. Okay. What's going on here? Let's check what up on here.
Went backwards, Labour swing in, and didn't the Liberals win a seat there though? On one of those 3 seats?
No, they didn't.
Really?
So in Nelson, Meg Webb got re-elected.
They're looking at.
Didn't the Greens win one?
No. So there was another one up north. I think that's the seat of Montgomery, and that went to the Independents.
So, talking about Legislative Council.
He was a relative of the incumbent.
So was it 1 independent and 2 Labour, or was it 1?
Yeah, 1 Labour and 2 Independents.
Okay. Well, anyway, if we're looking at it, like the major parties with equal seats, Greens have 1 and then independents have 8. So it's very much sort of independent controlled.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know really what happens in terms of like how much they block stuff.
Yeah, I mean that the stadium.
Oh really? You think they're probably gonna block the stadium?
Yeah, well they had to get a few people on site, and the Liberals were hoping to get a few people in. Ledge code, I think that might push it through, but it didn't really end up happening.
Okay. So betting still like $1.50. That we'll be checking in on the betting as the night goes by to see how the markets are reacting.
Okay, so getting back to my own stream. Coming here. Up the greens, up the greens. Yes, the enthusiast, up the greens. So, that is exactly what I'm saying. I've been saying that for ages. I will get my community post up to prove this. Just in case any of you don't believe it, that I've been pushing this for ages. Main. So, this is my announcing this. So, 1, 2, 3. Wow, you guys like the greens too. Well, this one is 4. That's a massive one. Cat. Kind of 5, I guess. 6, absolutely. Oop, you don't get to see that. That's the, members only. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. But the election started ages ago, so that's all of them. That's a lot. It says 1 person watching, back to 2. The count there is very weird. It's not always up to date. Well, it barely is up to date. So, let's check on back here. What on earth? I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna stick to my own little streaming. Okay, so what do you guys want to see while I wait for... I think results aren't meant to come in till like 6:30, 6:45, stuff like that. So, got a while of just relaxation before I get into the serious stuff. For the record, at the federal election, I did not stream the federal election because I thought that would take a while, but it was called an hour after I started watching it, which was awkward for me, deciding not to stream. But in the end, I should have, because that would have been a fairly short stream, but I was paying very close attention. You know what? Does Poll Bludger have a Tassie page? Taz election. Let's start eating my pizza now. Oh, garlic bread. Garlic pizza, delicious. Click here, okay? Bass, my electorate. We don't know, so there's nothing yet, so... What is... Oh, I should show you guys what I'm looking at. So, this is Poll Bludger's page on it. So, there's no votes put. So, these are all of the options this election. So, I'll go over my personal preferences now. So, if I was voting, I'm too young to vote, if you can't pick up on it by how I look. I would have done Charlene McLennan 1, Cecily Rosal 2, the other Greens in some other order, I don't know exactly. Then, probably Razay 8, then Jack Davenport 9, Tim Walker 10, Pentland 11, Grote 12, Lana 13, Fenella 14, then the two Nationals 15, 16, Labour on there, and then the rest Liberals. I would, personally, I would be putting Michael Ferguson dead last. I hate him. He did sponsor me in a, school tournament thing. I'm not going to disclose exactly what it was, but, he did that a while ago. So, I have that to say to him. He gave me $100, and, well, it wasn't me, it was my team, so it split up to, like, $20 or something for me, but, that's not going to make me support his party. Oh, yeah, I've realised 27 minutes into the stream, I had background music to put on. I'm going to put on my background music for this. I've got a nice long playlist of background music to put on. I hope you guys like the copyright-free music, but it's pretty good for copyright-free music. Soon, from the enthusiast. let me stitch these messages together. So, your dinner will be here soon, so I'll have to go soon. Okay. I'll probably lower this. There. Is that music good? I don't know, actually. Is that... Tell me in chat if that's a good thing. So, 3 votes, all for greens. Who Woodsnest did you vote for? All 3 greens. Let's see, what's going on? What's going on in chat? Still nothing. No. What on earth is going on? It's time to check up on what's going on again. I am not great at streaming. Nothing new here still. The polls are closed in everywhere. Poll bludger. Why is this in Nationals green and yellow? It's concerning. I don't like those colors. Oh, correction. I like the colors. So it is a very good thing. I don't think I have the context to you, but okay. Oh, this pizza is good. I love garlic pizza. In case you guys want to know how I've set up the stream, I have my main, so this is going to look confusing for you, but this is just my thing, so I can see this whole thing without having these on it. And I have my webcam only, which is this. Then I have my third one, which is that, which I can't talk on. So, the enthusiast, what are you lost with? Let's pause this and go back onto the Aussie's Let stream.
And then no confidence again.
Yeah, exactly.
So the mathematics for the liberals to get 18 is just it's really difficult. You can see here, like Labour and the Greens are 16, and they just need 2 of these, crossbenchers. Yeah, totally possible when a lot
And
of these,
ideologically more similar.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, like we've got Peter George, we've got Craig Garland, we've got Christy Johnson, who I think you said Bob. Is she a former Lib, or am I thinking of Suki?
No, yeah.
Okay, Christy Johnson's always been from the and then David O'Byrne, of course, was a former Labor, so it just feels like Labor, the mathematics work for them. The mathematics do not work for the Labor Party. Of course, there's a few little nuances that could happen at this election.
Yep, I do agree.
A few little surprises, but I just... What's this, sorry? Back to you saying something?
I don't think their connection's the greatest.
What it was...
Okay, going back to here. So, wait, I'm lost, but let's just forget about it. I'm fine. Okay, good. No clue what's been going on in chat, but... I'll go back to here, so... While we're waiting for stuff to come back, do you want me to, I can show some, like, bonus footage of mine? Where's something Where's something cool? Pardon. What do I have that I can show you at the moment? I don't have a lot. What do I have? I'm just looking through my files, seeing what I can show you guys. But I don't have anything. I'm just gonna put the background music back on. Oh, we're putting on United Nations propaganda, I see. There's a bunch of different types of propaganda in this, and this was not the one I was expecting. I don't know how loud it is for you. I don't know if this is like super loud or really quiet. I hope it's reasonable. I hope my eating also isn't too loud for you guys. How many of you are even watching? Probably not many. There's 4 of you. Okay. I finished my food, so I'm just going to take it away quickly. Hello, I'm back. Chicken Crackles, you got back at the exact same time as I did. Very lucky. Some other stuff to show you in a better quality than what I could show you there. So, here is my Lego plants. Oop, the cat is back. There's a little door right behind this curtain here, but there's a cat that's just run into here. Hi there. Don't you dare mess with my camera again. Aww. Hello. I'll need to move some stuff to, hide him. Chicken Crackles. If the cat comes back up, that's your official reward for the $5. I'll have some water while I wait. Oh yeah, I got this Cradle Mountain cup. Oh, the cat is back. Hello. Get up. No, the keyboard is not for sale, Puss. His name is Puss. So, oh, here he is. Here he is. Hello there. Hello. You can stop blocking. Oh, he's sitting on me now. Hello. You're a good cat. Let's check on the election while the cat... Oh, he's so wet, because to anyone not from Tassie, we are having a wild weather weekend this election. I think it might be us saying something about what's going to happen. But, let's refresh this, just in case I've missed something. Nope. Why does nothing change? Then again, I guess votes aren't coming in yet. So, here he is. He doesn't drink, lemon, so I'm fine about this. Hello. You're a good cat. Your feet are so wet because it's raining a lot. Yes, Chicken Crackles. I know your messages are probably fairly delayed from me because I think it's like 30-second delay or something like that on this that I can't control, or I probably can, but I just haven't figured it out. But yes, it is very wet. He's been out in the rain for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But luckily it stopped raining up where I am. So, he's just wet from the floor. Oh, what you doing? You put a paw on the desk. Aww. Cute. Ooh, the votes changed. 2 people voted for Labour now, so it's 60-40 now. It's going to be a sad day when I see a Liberal vote on there, or an other vote. Because no one's voting for Nationals or Shooters, Fishers, Farmers. OBS is like rocket science. Yes, it is. It took me 2 hours to set up this stream, and it still looks garbage, so... And I'm still changing stuff right as we go, so... Let's go and check to see if anything... Let's show you guys. So, let's look at... So, TAC. So, this is our Tasmanian Electoral Commission. Let's look at... So, my seat of Bass. So, let's go into list map. This is one of my favorite softwares. I love it so much. Okay, so it's already showing here, but I'm just, to highlight it better, I'll get Bass up. I'm sure this is a bit, so this is Bass. Hello, Puss. This is the seat of Bass. This is my local seat. This covers, so the city, almost all of the city of Launceston, like the urban area of Launceston. It misses Prospect Vale, Blackstone Heights, and the southern towns that are positioned around the city. No doubt in like 30 years they're going to be part of the city, sadly. The West Tamar, which is this strip here. The Georgetown area up here. Spoiler alert for an upcoming video. I did a video there, yesterday actually. I was filming up there. And then there's Dorset, which is this big regional area up here. So, at least no Liberal voters, yeah. Can you tell me in chat how good or bad the music is? Like, I'm not talking about the actual music, I'm talking about how loud it is. Is it a good noise, or is it too loud or too quiet? And so what music... Oh, it's a bar in Samara from TNO original soundtrack. I would tell you what that soundtrack is about, but I'll probably get this stream taken down. It's about an alternate history timeline after World War II. I think that's enough that you can guess. Hello. Aw. Yeah, it's a good volume, I think. Okay, that's good. Aw. Hello there. Aw, you're a good cat. 43%. There was a vote for other. There was a vote for other. I want to know whether there was an independent or a national Horace Shooters Fishers Farmers. If it wasn't an independent, I'm gonna be shocked. Evan Goodwin is back. Okay, hi Evan. I can't hear anything, but oh well. Yeah, the music just stopped. What? I'm gonna go through my music file. You can't see it, but I have it up right now. Let's find some good music. So, this is one of the best ones in it. So, this is one I'm using a lot in recently. No Way Cat. Yes, the cat is here. He is sleepy. Hi, Puss. I'm thinking of using this for a trailer soon. Don't know what I'll use it as a trailer for, but when I have something to use it as a trailer for. Who does the cat vote for? Puss? Meow if you vote for a right-wing party. Okay. Meow if you vote for Labour. Okay, he voted for the Greens, okay? This is not rigged at all. It is a completely fair process because he knows exactly what it is. Evan Goodwin, I can tell you, literally nothing because the votes haven't come in yet. So I'm just chilling. I've been streaming for 40 minutes and I have nothing yet. The cat did not knock the microphone yet, thank goodness. Thing is sensitive. So is my keyboard, he sits on it all the time. Aww. He likes publicity, so I think he knows what I'm doing, because I'm constantly talking. The only positive of him being here is, he silences the bird. But he's also cute, so I don't mind him being here. So the bird is not going to be loud like he does whenever I record a YouTube video. Oh, this is the sort of shot I should have put in the thumbnail. I didn't need to take, like, a Pulse or anything. I didn't need to take Pulse's picture and put it on there. I just needed to get this little kitty cat and put him on there, and I'd get 1 million views, because YouTube is broken. Let's check what's going on. So 6 are watching. Nice. 6 more than I was expecting, to be honest. I'm not a very highly viewed channel. Pulse, still nothing. It's been half an hour. Oh, you haven't updated the thing since 3 PM. What are you doing? I don't think you're getting 5 super chats. Yeah, I know, but there wasn't an option for, like, another 1 or 2, so I'll remove the goal. I'll only put a single. We're all green. That guy, almost all of us support either the either a independent or green. Some of us support the Liberals. No, correction, the Labour. But we're all pretty much. This is an entirely left wing part chat. So, if you're like if you're a Liberal voter, this is not the place for you unless you want to get into a debate. In which case, I'm more than willing to facilitate that as long as it doesn't get ugly. It's been a while since I went and checked. Oh, why is it rule the world? Let's go and check on what's going on here.
She would. It's who's the federal member for Clark again? What's his name?
Andrew Wilkie.
She's sort of. Yeah, she's sort of his protege, and
Right,
eventually
right.
replaced him. I think. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So she must be
Why
very
the-
progressive. Oh, okay, right. Look, it looks like Betfair has suspended betting on Labour, and Liberal you can still bet on. So, and I think they were on $2.80 or something. So that I'd say that's moved more towards Labour's favour now. On Betfair. Yep.
Finished drinking. I would go and put the cup away, but no option for that. So, checked on that. I hope the cup isn't in the way. Oh, thank goodness. I do not belong here, but I come in peace. Okay, so I'm assuming you're a Liberal voter then. Let me just check. Yep, you vote Liberal. Okay, I'm fine with having Liberals here as long as you aren't, like, shouting propaganda or something. I'm fine with that. I'm being inclusive, so... I'll move back slightly so the cat can sit on me better. Aww. You might not see much more of him. So yeah, I will tolerate Liberals here as long as you don't start being like annoying or like basically the same chat rules as normal, but including yelling, saying like if you start saying like vote, I don't know, Eric Abetz or Simon Barakis or Bridget Archer, then I will not appreciate that, and I may temporarily time you out. By temporarily, I mean for like 30 seconds. Oh, don't you dare go on that keyboard. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried he was going to sit in... Oh, his paws have been covered in dirt. I was wondering what all the brown stuff on me was. So, he's investigating the desk because it looks different than normal, because normally all of these Lego plants are over near where the camera is now, but he is, I've moved them so they're on camera, instead of just covering the actual camera. Oh, there you are. This isn't a stream about me anymore, I have been censored, you can't see me anymore. Hello there. Yes, you are the main character. I am the annoying side character who's getting too much screen time. There you are, you get it all again now. You are the best. Propaganda is my favourite activity. Yes, it is. It is also mine. I've made like 5 or 6 community posts just saying vote Greens and independents, so... Aww. Aww. Okay, since you need to be able to see me for me to be able to say it's my stream, I'm gonna go over this side temporarily. You know, I can't do that. Let's just check up on Pulse. Still nothing new. Oh, wait, updates available. Okay, you guys, we have an update, apparently. So, Action Night Tally Room. So, the TAC is once again hosting a Tally Room tonight in the Federation Ballroom at the Hotel Grand Chancellor in Hobart. Yep, I know that. The event is open to the public. The first results from polling places are expected to be available for around 6:45. So, here's the picture. It's really empty from what I'd be expecting. Now, how many of those people are politicians is the question. Probably quite a few Clark politicians, at least. So, okay, let's get back to here. Evan Goodman. Currently, we do not have any results. But that's probably going to be happening soon. So we're going to be getting those in about 5-10 minutes minimum. No, correction, yeah, minimum, so... Could be a while. Could be, like, 7's probably the latest we get the first. Yeah, 92% politicians, yeah. Evan Goodwin, like, okay, that's fine. No idea what stops you from chatting, but sure. Hello. Can you please move, though? I set up this I took a long time setting up this camera. Oh, he's staring at you. I spent a long time setting up this camera so that I could see so that I could get a good shot of me while still not getting in my way. But he has thrown that out the window. So thank you for that. Oh. That is the funniest look I've seen from him. You good little cat. Aww. Who's a good cat? You like politics, don't you? Actually, you hate it because it distracts me from you. Do you want to sit on me? Is that why you're up here? Because I'm happy to facilitate that if you wanted. Oh, I will be right back. I will get a blanket for him. Hello, I'm back. He's been wanting food this whole time, and that's why he's been bothering me. Hopefully he won't be anymore, but I have a blanket on me just in case he wants to sleep again. So, how many of you are there at the moment? 8. Oh, nice, that's a lot more than I was anticipating. Oh, hello, me. I'm Victorian, so I'm genuinely curious. Is this basically an election on whether or not to build a football stadium? That it's not the whole thing, and it's not why it happened, but that is probably one of the biggest implications of this. So, summing it up, Macquarie Point Stadium is a proposed 23,000 seat roofed stadium at Macquarie Point in the Hobart City Centre. It's the cost keeps going up, but at the moment it's about $1 billion. I anticipate that will rise more, but it's mostly happening because of unofficial political blackmail from the AFL to the Tasmanian government that we were stupid enough to fall for. So that's why we're in this. I'm a staunch opponent of the stadium. I believe this is a terrible idea and we're going in the wrong direction, that Macquarie Point site should be used to build social and affordable housing, not whatever stuff that our corporate overlords want the most. So, remember, Tassie, we have some questionable democracy methods here, to put it simply. I suppose it partly stems from being a small enough place that you only need 13.5% of a vote. So you only need about 10,000 people to support you in one area, and that means you get in Parliament. So if about 10% or more of people in Clark support you, that means you can get a seat in Clark effectively. Hello, Chicken Crackles and the Enthusiast. You are both here. Yeah, okay. Thanks, the Enthusiast, for coming back. I don't like this music. That's a really old one. Well, I don't know why that's here. Let's see. Should I put, so, clicking on this. Okay, so, the vote's gone different again, so, 33%, so currently looking at our vote, 22% for Labour, 11% for Liberals, 33 for Greens, and 33 for other. So that means there are 3 people on Greens and 3 on other, and 2 on Labour and 1 on Liberals, so, I believe that. In case you're wondering what I'm doing down here, I have a fidget toy. Helps me focus. Okay, the vote has changed. The vote is changing a lot. Okay, so it's now 3 Labour, 3 Greens, 3 other, and 1 Liberals. Great to know. So, still, no results are in. Oh, the ABC has one? ABC Tas election. Let's get it up, and then... Okay. Let's get you guys up into here. So this is our ABC post. So 35 seats are in doubt still. So let's. Oh, the ABC actually has decent amount of stuff. So, oh, they have a live thing. Okay, this is much better than Pulse's one. So, oh, why is Eric Abetz being the person asked for what would be a win? Eric Abetz is, in my opinion, the worst Liberal candidate here. So, as earlier for Labour, so the Labour has flip flopped as per usual. What did I expect? They've So Abetz says, yeah, I do agree that at the end of the night, Liberals will probably get more, but I think Labour has a far better chance of forming government because no one's willing to support them. No, correction, no one's willing to support the other one. So, just cool. I know how Hair Clark works, more or less. No. No, I do not want AI to take over votes. This is awful. Absolutely awful. If we did that, that would just be it. They'd hack the government at that point. Does anyone want that? So, why is Peter Gutwin here? I don't. Go away. Yep. Why is the ABC using GIFs? That is not what I expected. So, okay, looking at chat again. Okay. What? Oh, sorry. I accidentally deleted. Sorry, that was an accident. I did not intend on deleting your message. That was a mistake. I was trying to do the what's it called? What? I'm bad at this. I was trying. Oh no. So vote. We are at 11 votes. I think that was one vote to use it to the Liberals, so this is a very tight poll. Yes, Chicken Crackers, the ABC is using gifts before GDA 6. Oh yeah, by the way, random note, behind me, you can't see it, but behind there is a bag, a little insulated bag, like for groceries. The cat likes sleeping in it because it's insulated, and he has just crawled into there. So, yeah, that guy. There's already enough distrust in the system. Using AI will completely dissolve public trust. Completely true. There's enough scrutiny about our current systems enough. There are quite a few accusations last election that major parties had rigged the vote. But I think there's also some conspiracy theory the Greens did because they got more than double it. So, do you play SCR? I have played it, but I'm not a big Roblox person, and I have not played it in a long time. I am not a Roblox person. It's not a bad game, but in general, I don't like Roblox. Most of the people on there are fairly immature, and it's a bit difficult to do, serious stuff, which is why I stick with games like, City Skylines 2 and, NIMBY Rails, stuff like that. What's another one? Oh, my, Irish Rebel songs are on that one. Yeah, Chicken Frag was also the Trumpet of Patriots logo was AI generated. Yeah, Clive Palmer, at least he put effort into the United Australia Party. He paid so little effort to Trumpet of Patriots besides advertising. He spent $60 million on advertising, which is insane to me. How does he get the money? Well, I know, it's mining and corruption, but please don't sue me. But, yeah, he didn't even do enough to just get either someone or just do it himself, or to get someone in the party to design a logo. It's honestly abysmal, and it was deserved that they got no seats at the federal election, and I'm so glad they aren't running here. Mind you, on that note, there are some There are some Trumpet of Patriots candidates from federal that are running here. Apparently the vote has now switched to Labour, but no, it's actually just a tie, and Labour's at the top of the chart, so it says that. Okay. So, is there anything else I could put on screen that would help? So, let's check ABC. 2 updates. So, oh, I should get this up, it's funny. Maine. Here, so, Tasmanians love a good democracy, but over at Blackman's Bay, south of Hobart, I object. It is arguably in the Hobart urban area. And that's because they ran out of onions. How is this on the ABC? How is the ABC reporting on the Blackman's Bay community running out of onions? What? 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 For what it counts, this is the onions always go below. It's perpetrating the big hardware change skins of the B. Okay, so Bunnings. And looking at here. So, first figures, so the Electoral Commissioner says the first figures will come around 650. Smaller polling places in Braddon and Lyons. Yes, that is similar to what happened in the federal election. I'm also expecting in that some of regional Bass and the Flinders municipality will be in here as well. So mid-size, no. So the tally room, yeah, I agree. We should keep the tally room, which is our place where they actually, so the live updates. So actually, yeah, instead of it just being, it shows it's not rigged, I guess, or the closest. So I am reacting. So going back to here, webcam, hello. So ABC, so bye. So the enthusiast. I love City Skylines. I'm playing City Skylines 1 right now. Yeah, City Skylines 1 is alright. It was good for its time, but the way it works, it's not great. So yeah, so bye the enthusiast and bye Chicken Crackles and hello Tassie Transport Media, Tassie Transportation Media Channel. Yes, I agree. Hopefully goodbye to the Liberals. I think there's still going to get majority, but they are not going to get into government. They're going to get a majority, and then they're going to not be able to work. They're going to get a minority, but they're not going to have anyone to work with, because David O'Byrne, I think he's the only person who's willing to work with them, and that's not enough. Oh, you said bye. Oh, you're saying bye to the enthusiast. Oh. Train badge. Yeah, I saw that. I'm realizing we're both seeing different time frames. Like, I'm seeing yours the moment they happen, and you are seeing me reacting to them 30 seconds after, so... I would take you to see the cat, but my webcam is on a very... It's not on a short cable, but it's not on a long one. Tassie Transportation Media Channel. We'll stop them ripping up the railway line. Absolutely. The Hobart Northern Suburbs Rail, they have a point. We need rail back on the northern suburbs. We do not want the Liberals busway, which will only go from Newtown to Glenorchy. It will cause more congestion by forcing buses onto the Brooker Highway. It will not fix any problems, as Main Road... I'm not from Hobart, but Main Road, I don't believe it's that congested to need that. Is that crazy to say it? If anyone's from Hobart in there, please let me know. I don't think that's too crazy to say, but if it's... So, light rail or heavy rail on the Northern Suburbs Rail Corridor are ideal. Heavy rail is ideal, but it's not very viable. In the long term, yes, heavy rail is better. In the short term, light rail is better. So, I'm not entirely sure which one to back. A little thing for you guys is, when is it? Yeah, so this Thursday, I have my Hobart Light Rail video coming out, where I talk about Hobart Light Rail, so, depends on what's happening there. So, I'm gonna check on, there's an update. So, yes, ABC, there's been quite bad weather down here, So, my apologies to anyone in the So apologies to anyone in the well, in one of the more like rugged areas of the state where the voting was in like outdoors. So very sorry to them. I hope there weren't too many of those. So Tassie Transportation Media Channel, all the traffic lights I'll need to install to stop traffic for one bus. Yeah, absolutely. They can't just have the bus going unprotected across the level crossings. They can't make they can't grade separate level crossing. That is absurd expenditure for a busway, especially one that's running on a railway alignment. And if you're going to go to the effort of grade separating it, there is no reason to not just make it a train. Because tell me, what is the difference between grade separated busway and a train or a light rail? So I'm not entirely certain what that's actually meant to mean. Also, I'm noticing there's a weird top fans thing, whatever that means. So I'm looking at all of you for top fans now. So I'm pausing my angry rant about Hobart Light Rail. So Chicken Crackles 1, The Enthusiast 2, Tassie Transport 3, and Total Septic 4. So yeah, so getting back to Hobart Light Rail, I will get up my thumbnail for it. I'm not going to show you the actual video because I don't keep 2GB files on here at all times. So let's find the thumbnail. What's the one? I'll show you one of them. I have multiple versions, but the one I am probably going to use is... This is one of the thumbnails I'm going to use if I show you it to you. That's the wrong thing. This is one of the thumbnails I've got for it. So, it's not perfect, but it's about as good as I'll get. So, got the route on this side, Hobart Northern Suburbs rail logo here, and the Riverline renders on that side. So, tell me what you think about that in chat. Back to the webcam. I'm loving having multiple screens here, and in general, just having this thing here as more ABC update. Thank you. You were much better than Pulse at this. So, the good day from the tele room. So we should be getting results from the smaller booths in the next few minutes. And so a lot of early votes were cast this one more than ever before. So they're not going to count pre-polls tonight. So they'll be arriving soon enough. So the big polling places won't count till tomorrow. So that's like Inveresk and Hobart City, I think. So this will be enough for us to know a lot of seats, but not all. Oh. Anthony Green is here. Oh. I did not realise that Anthony Green is in Tassie at the moment working on it. I was not expecting to see him here. Let's check on here. How has Pulse not done anything? You are the Tasmanian independent media, and you are not doing anything on it. One. So Chicken Crackers, I think top fan is whoever messages the most, gift subs, super chats, etc. I've been in a few live streams and live premieres. I'm not entirely sure myself. It seems to be fairly arbitrary, but yeah, you have a lot more than anyone else. So I assume gifting is different, is important. So very good. I'm actually going to do my special, so I'm going to gift some subs to you guys. Or memberships, they're called here. So I'm going to do my 5. So how many of you, there's 5 of you what? So I'm sending 5 random. So you guys are about to get your option for the gifts. You can get your gifted subs now. So Kamar Fitch, The Nom, Piziaz, Thomas, and Brody's Bus and Train Vlogs. So, okay, none of you active people actually got any, which is sad, but... So, that guy, it's a new feature, space number of comments. Do you mean, like, live, like, chants? So, if that's so, that's great. I don't know exactly what it is, but, well... I guess, I'm gonna see. Has anything been announced yet? Can we just get... I don't understand... So... I'm gonna submit a comment or a question to the ABC. you know, I'll get it up for you guys. Just let me see it. Alright. Let's submit a comment. So recent political history, yeah, I know a lot about this. We are, literally just... We just don't know what stability is. Like, I know that word is being used a lot by the Liberals, justifying them calling another election, but really, it doesn't help with stability. All it does is makes it a lot worse for everything. So, there's nothing super beneficial about that. So, I'm looking at the poll at the moment now for who did would you vote for? So 40% for other now, 27 Labour, 20 Green, and 13 other. I'm assuming the majority of other is going to independents. I don't think there are many Nationals voters in my audience, but maybe my Scottsdale video missed it. Cockatoo Transit, hello member. Can you rate each party leader out of 10? I don't know the Nationals Shooters Fishers leaders, but I'm gonna vote. Rosalie Woodruff is a 8 out of 10. They're a good leader for the Greens. They've done a lot in helping the Greens get into power. She's a good MP for Franklin and has done a lot there. Like, big opponent for the stadium, etc. Dean Winter, 3 out of 10. Here's the definition of flip-flop. So, he did a lot saying... He did a big thing saying he's going to go no stadium when that he got into power after Rebecca White left. But then he's flip-flopped and he now supports the stadium and has been working with the Liberals on a ton of policies. And Rockcliffe, 5. His party is bad, but personally, he seems like a fairly competent person. He doesn't have all bad policies himself. He seems like fairly decent. Chicken Frankles, I genuinely don't know a single person who wants a stadium. Yep, same. Except for, like, people on Reddit are Tasmania, and some people in the, Pulse comments, but no one I know personally. So, Tassie Transportation Media Channel, you should do a video of preserved locomotives of Tasmania. It would be a very long video, because there are a lot of them. I might do ones, like, specific ones on, like, you know, preserved diesels, preserved rail motors, preserved steam ones, but I'm not doing a single video on every preserved one, because that would be an incredibly long video. So, Evan Goodwin, there are numbers in Braddon on the TEC. Ooh, there are. Are there? So, how do I I don't know how. Braddon. I don't know, how do you find this stuff? Let's get rid of everything I don't need. I don't need these. Fresh, summary. Ooh, there's stuff here on here. So, totals. Ooh, that's really... I was not expecting a Liberal swing straight away. But it's too early to tell, but... So, let's look at Bass. So, only 0.2 have voted. So, yeah, it's really small numbers and it's really hard to tell, but where was it? So, Lady Baron, yep. So, Lady Baron votes are in. So, that's southern part of the, Flinders Island. So, I was just going to summary, so, by electorate. So, yeah, all of them have some results now, so that's great to see. So, updates available. So, the first results are trickling in. So, small booths have reported... So, booths in Braddon and Lyons are showing Ooh, so the Braden lines are showing swings to the Liberals. Oh, I just realised I haven't been showing you any of this. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, so Pulse has reported on this. So, mobile votes. So there's a very strong Christie Johnson result. That's likely. So, Labour insiders say the party's considering forming government with the Greens. So, that is good. I would rather a Labour Greens coalition than a Liberal government, obviously. Looking at Poll Bludger, which I've been talking about earlier, but I forgot to actually show. This is really interesting results, and I really doubt these are actually going to happen. I really doubt I would believe a minus 8.2 swing to Labour. I would not believe a 9% swing to the Liberals. I would believe big swings to Greens and Independents. I would not believe that. So, I do not know what's going on, but we still don't have any seats confirmed. So, when that seats get confirmed, I will start adding them there. How is the ABC still not reporting on them? Oh, wait, no. So, what? Why is Pulse doing it earlier? So, lot coming here. So, you guys are there, so, hello, I am... Oh, why is it putting my intro music on in the back? Oh, go away. Let's find some good music. There, this is accurate to, what's going on at the moment. So, let me just discuss these results I'm seeing so far. Refresh it, so... Yep, I've just got a new set, so... Looking at my current results, I'm getting a shocking Labour decline. It's saying, according to Poll Bludger, so far we are getting a 44 Liberal, 21 Labour, 15 Green, 19 other. I think that Labour Green, the Labour Liberal is going to stabilise out. They're both going to get around. Well, Liberals are only going to get most 30. I would be shocked if they get that much. Has there been anything else from hearing? Oh, there's been several more coming in Bass, which is probably the one I'm going to be focusing on the most, so I'm sorry to people from others, but this is my electorate I care about the most. So looking at Gladstone, yeah, Liberal, obviously, these are all... So these are the early stages, these regional ones, are almost always going to have support for the Liberals more. It's a thing of the regional seats, but unironically, the Nationals are performing awfully in regional areas. But I'm sorry to Evan in the live chat who loves Reze, because those aren't looking good numbers for him here, to be honest, because he is E. So ungrouped is UNG. So yeah, there's not looking thrilling for independence at the moment, but just make sure I'm not getting more in already, because nope, there's I can't wait till some of the big stuff comes in. That's when it gets more interesting. So yeah, so the Liberal swing's already declining as more votes come in, which makes sense to me. So please tell me that the ABC has reason. How is the ABC not covering this? The results are coming in finally. Why is chat not showing anything? Have you guys all just left the moment the actual results come in? You didn't care so, let's see, you guys wouldn't happen to have pre-polls down there, would you? Imagine a repeat of what happened on the ABC. I don't actually know what happened on the ABC, to be honest. Did they, call it for the Liberals or something? But we do have pre-polls, and they're not going to start counting till tomorrow. So it's going to be a wild ride until that happens. But, these will be indicative of who's going to win. So, wait for the pre-polls, lad. I've seen that. I do not know the actual meaning. Please inform me, because I do not know that. I did not follow it on the ABC. I followed it on Poll Bludger and, Poll Bludger. I just followed it on Poll Bludger, because all I cared about was the Tassie seats, and I wouldn't find that anywhere else, so I just stared at Tassie and just watch the Labour vote climb and the Liberal vote fall. So, going back to Poll Bludger, because that is the only thing I use. Ooh! Looking at this again, I'll go so you can see what's going on here. The Liberal vote falls, as usual. So, looking at let's look at... So, Bass and Braddon are the two. So, that is a big green swing. I am liking the way that looks. I'm liking the amount of green vote here. So... Now, so let's look at Braddon, which haven't looked at yet. So there's all of these. That's a big anti-Labour swing. I'm just gonna say it. Grassy, so Southern King Island. As you'd expect, Liberal. No national votes from King Island. That is hilarious in such a good way. I'm shocked that some of these. There's a lot here. That is a Stanley. The National Party has a picture of Stanley on their website, and they got 6 votes there. So, yeah, Braddon is fairly expectedly. Ooh, they've got the maps actually updating. Let's look at Bass now. See that map. I'm assuming we aren't gonna have no urban Launceston, and because they're regionals. We got Labrina back. As expected, but there are some decent swings here, bigger than you'd expect, considering where this is. Chat, I mean, Pulse being Tasmanian might be more credible. Yes, they are more credible, but they also appear to be just completely failing in their task of doing a live election thing, because they haven't updated in 13 minutes. But then again, the ABC isn't doing much better. Why is no one... polls are coming in everywhere and you are forgetting. So, W Greens for real, yes. Genuinely, who wants the Nationals in? I literally didn't know they were running until like 2 weeks ago. I did because there was this big media uproar saying the Greens are coming back, the Nationals are coming back to Tasmania, and they are likely... They have a chance with Tucker in Lions, and no chance anywhere else. It's... Bass and Braddon are instant failures for them, and Lions is also not looking likely. Clark and Franklin, I don't believe they're even running in, because most of their population is urban. Ooh, I just got a chat. Regional Tasmanians, I don't know. Well, they aren't appealing to them. Looking at the votes that are coming in, they're not being very appealing to them. By let's go summary. So let's just let you see this again. Are there any seats being? Has the ABC called any seats yet? 1 seat has been called. Who is it? Do we know who's being called? Liberals. Where are they called? We know we have 1 Liberal, but where? Okay, Rockcliffe. Yep. We all knew that would happen, so... Let's find the, So, 1... There's... No. 1 Lib is in. Also, I should, I'm gonna add that onto this too, so you can see that here as well. You can go, we don't need this map anymore. So we're outside of Clark and Bass, none of these urban. Kind of. So Clark is fully urban. Bass is, the majority of its population is urban, but the majority of the area is regional. And, in Franklin, a lot of the population lies in the Clarence and Kingborough LGAs. So Franklin is semi like on the, it's a fringe, fringe urban, and Bass is a regional seat of a regional city, and Braddon has a lot of smaller towns, and, well, not smaller, big by Tassie standard, like Devonport, Burnie, Ulverston, Penguin, Latrobe stuff, and Lions has Brighton and Sorel on the edge of Hobart, and otherwise a bunch of regional areas. So They all have urban areas in them. Just none of them are huge. So we have Rockcliffe confirmed. So great to know. In the unlikely event no one else. But how do they get Rockcliffe already? Well, I mean, Rockcliffe isn't a bad one to have. So for a Liberal, he's decent. I'll say that. Had some pretty stupid policies, but for a Liberal, he's decent. Also, he is a cat, so I'm slightly biased, but I also not biased. So, looking at this. Nationals have 74 votes so far. That is... You're not getting in. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers have more than the Nationals. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers with more. No. So, well, I guess, I don't know. Anything else coming back on Poll Bludger yet? So, oh, that's a lot more votes. Oh, that's gonna be more indicative. So, ooh, we get, yeah, the Liberal swing is going down. That's more like it. The Labour swings there. Greens are going up. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers going up. Kind of surprising. And the Nationals are losing to Shooters, Fishers, Farmers. I hate the Nationals, but even I feel bad for them. So, let's look at Bass, so my seat. As, yeah, you're just going to be seeing this. So, the Greens are getting a big swing here. That is looking good. That is looking really good. So, are there any urban ones in here yet? No. Weymouth and Winnerley are here, though. So, I'm assuming every single one is... Yep, every single one is Liberal so far, but they're also all regional. Wait a second. Did Scottsdale have 2? Wait, oh, Scottsdale pre-poll. Oh, I was confused as to why Scottsdale had 2. Then again, so does Georgetown. With Georgetown has 3 actually. There's Georgetown South, Georgetown pre-poll, Georgetown. I walked past Georgetown pre-poll when I was up there. Ooh, we have more results now. So 4 Liberals. That's big. So, yeah, so that is genuinely so funny. Like, bro, Shooters, Fishers, Farmers beating you is just sad at this point. Yeah, I know. So, let's change this. So, now we have 4... How do you change... I'm not good at this, so... How do you do this on help? Help. Oh, that's how. 4, 2. And let's change it over here. Oh, wait, it's the same, thank goodness. So we have 4 Liberals and 2 Labour already. So Bridget Archer and Rockcliffe are confirmed already. 2 I was expecting. I would have been shocked if they didn't. So, Greens and Independents are hoping to capitalise on it. Yep. They want to retain 2, and I would argue increasing. They also have a chance in Bass as well. So, 6 and 7 seem likely. 6 or 7 are the ones that are more likely, so... Yeah, Rockcliffe has held the seat of Braddon. Yeah, no one was expecting him to not. Oh, thank goodness, Pulse, you actually have updates. So, Shooters, Fishers... Oh, they've noticed, too. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers are heavily outpolling the Nationals and getting swings and boosts. The Nationals shouldn't the area do well. So, Peter George is getting good. So, remember, Peter George, he almost won federally. So, 6 or 7... So, 6... Yes, the cockatoo. 6 or 7... in, so Greens in Tassie is what is likely. They're not going to lose any seats. I would be shocked if they lose any seats. Or at the very least, if they somehow lose seats, they will make it up in others. I would be shocked if they went down in seats. That would be one of the greatest, I would never expect that. So Rockcliffe and Archer are already here. Oh, yeah, also, for anyone who went out and gone, it looks like we're already going to have a few people here. So, Liberals are the election party. They're already... Why are they having a party already when they don't even know if they're gonna win or not? Ah, yes, there is Felix Ellis. I hate him. Well, I hate most of the Liberals. So, the Latrobe Speedway is the venue, not far from Jeremy Rockcliffe's home at Sassafras. Yes, if anyone didn't know where Jeremy Rockcliffe lived, then he's getting doxxed even further. So, Felix Ellis, Gavin Pierce, and Katie Wiley are all there already. I love how that it's just empty, because no one's showing up to a Liberal function. Like, who shows up for a Liberal function besides Liberal MPs and candidates? Because no one does it. So, let's check. Oh, 6 and 3. Where are they? Ooh, Lions. I'm not loving this 2-to-1 Liberal-Labour ratio, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Let's adjust this. So our results are in. We have 6 Lib, 3 Lib, no, none of the others. So currently, I'm expecting to get 1, maybe 2 in Bass for Greens, 1 in Redden perhaps, 2 Clark, 1 Lyons, 1 Franklin. If that Peter George wasn't running in Franklin, they would probably win there, another seat there, but they're so similar. Ooh, Greens are going up, that's nice. More are coming in now. Ooh, White Mark came in. So, let's look at the whole state again. So, plus Liberals, which I'm a bit surprised by. Big and... Oh my god, imagine if we had more Greens than Labour. It could actually happen at this point. And Shooters, Fishers, Farmers is so funny. I was not expecting that. It's just hilarious to see that. So, predicted... Franklin's only going 30% Liberal. Ooh. So, 20... Yeah, so you can see these two are the most green, so we're here. There's no chat messages in ages. Has everyone just left? Yeah, there's 6 of us. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Oh, that feels like a long time. Also, why am I only streaming 720p? I don't know how to change that, but I hope it can fix itself. I'm alive. Hello, Cockatoo Transit. Wait, you're in Western Australia, aren't you? Are you, what time is it over there? Because it's 7 PM here. Yes, chicken crackers, shooters, fishers, farmers do sound like fake nationals. You don't expect them to not be fake nationals, because they are. They are just fake nationals. 5:21, also you're 2 hours behind. Oh. Not what I was expecting. So, still we're there. Any actual people? So, Rockcliffe and Archer are here, still. So, I think this Nat one is just going to remain at that. You know, at this point, Shooters, Fishers, Farmers are more likely to get a seat than the Nationals, because no one's voting for the Nationals, and it's hilarious. Because, what are their actual policies? Because they got removed off the ABC's Who to Vote For page, because they didn't have any policies on, like, anything. It was just, every other party had policies, and they were just like, oh yeah, we'll do the thing. What is the thing? No one knew. So, hopefully they don't get in, because they don't have any cohesive policies. Let's check, because Poll Bludger is the fastest one. It's always getting updated, and it shows you these specifics. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers are just, they're blowing up. They're getting 5% of the vote. That is more than I was ever anticipating. So, there's a big anti-Labour swing. This is the exact opposite to the federal election. I'm just going to say it. This is not going to be the federal election. Labour was just hoping they'd ride on the same success train as the other ones, as the federals, but they did not. They did not get that at all. So, I feel bad for them, but at the same time, do I? So, let's just hope that this gets over and done with. So, it's nearly 7:30, and we're getting still 6-3, so Pulse Pulse, why don't you actually have anything? It's shocking. You're meant to be the Tasmanian one, and you're not getting anything. I'm looking at... So, chicken crackles. Honestly, I saw Labour marketing the least. Yes, in Bass, where I know both of us are, they did market the least. You did not see much of them at all. I'm just gonna water my plant right next to you. I hope I don't accidentally spill any water on the camera. Yeah, thank goodness I did not. I have a little succulent right next to you. Here it is. This is plant I've had next to you this whole time. There, it will go back there. It's my succulent. I keep it on my desk. So, Tasmanian activities. Water plant. Yes, I've just watered it. It's coming from my Cradle Mountain cup, which shows a highly rare event called Sun at Cradle Mountain. You get that like once a month at this point. Succulent friend. Yes, I love succulents. They're way easier to grow than normal plants. They're less care and they look nicer. So, we've already had 14k votes in. That's big. Well, no, it's almost 15k. But, Liberal... Oh, that's a big anti-Labour swing. If Dean Winter doesn't resign after this, that is going to be a surprise for me. He should just do a Rebecca White. It's better for the state if he resigns. You don't want to keep him. Why would we want to keep him? What has Dean Winter ever done for our state that helps us? I'm just going to look right at you, the camera, and say, tell me, any of you Labour voters in here, what has Dean Winter and Labour done for Tasmania that has helped us? Like, what have you done? What have they done? Have they done anything? I don't think so. So, I hope there's at least one Labour voter left who hasn't run away in fear from my outbursts against the stadium and against everything else. So, yeah. Great. Also, I'm now realizing from looking at the live, well, not live, the delayed one, but, my camera, like, I look, like, purple. Yeah, correct, Jing Crackers, they've done nothing. Also, why do I look purple on my camera? Let me just test this. If I turn off the light next to me, is it going... Oh, I'm black now. You can't see anything here. No, keeping that light on. No reason to not keep it on. The stadium site should be a pre-poll site. Yeah, a pre-poll site. That is exactly what Macquarie Point should be. A pre-poll site, and then later on they should turn it into social housing. What? Why would you not... I'm clipping that. What are you clipping? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're actually saying, so... I don't know what you're clipping. I can't... I'm on a different time frame than you, so... I'm seeing... let's refresh for 2 updates. So... Support... So... Oh, I'll get this up for you. Why do I keep forgetting to put stuff... Yes, turns out lights. Yes, that's Dean Winter is two-faced. True. Well, more than 2. He has like 6 faces, and he just switches between whichever one he thinks is going to be the most profitable for him and the corporations he works for. Like, Forestry Tasmania. Awful. Stadium is literally for sports nerds and no one else. There is no such thing as a sports nerd. Those are 2 contradictory statements, and you can't get them together. Also, why is the camera like that there? That's better. So... Let's show you guys the actual thing here. So, yep. Ooh, we've got 1 green confirmed. So, Brid Archer, we're in. So, yep. Cecily Rosell, yes, thank goodness, we've got Cecily Rosell in. So, 7-3, thank goodness, first green candidate, yes, we've got first green candidate in. Thank goodness, yes! Now we just need another green in Bass, and we've got that, so thank goodness, yes. Let's go. Yes. No, just someone with a deep interest, that's passion on topic. Yes, but at the same time, my personal opinion is it doesn't cross well with, like, sports, to be honest. I get where you're coming from, but still. So we've got... So, Yeah, I think Josh Willie might get in. He's fairly likely, I'd say. But looking here, so what else? So chat, let's look at you. So what are you predicting is going to happen besides what we've already got? So how many greens? How many different what parties? So chat, what do you guys think? Because a lot of people have a lot of different things. Big ranges. Some say like 40% liberal. Some say 25% liberal. It really depends. Like Paul Bludger, you're gonna have 14k before 15k. Okay, not much more on here, but that Labour swing is absolutely like they're literally just letting everyone else run ahead of them. Like 19% green in Bass, and this is just regional areas. That is just regional areas. Their vote is going to be stronger in urban areas. Charlene McLennan, you might get in. Out of what? These percentages are based on. So, are you asking like how they're gonna go? I don't know. Please be more specific. I remember we are on different time frames. I'm seeing everything like 30 seconds. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers wins everything and makes Tasmania into the Hunger Games. Yes. So we're going to have. So we have 20. We have 35 seats, Cockatoo Transit. So, yes, so the Tasmania, we're going to just have there'll be 7, no, there'll be 1 person from each of the 29 councils. No, there'll be 1 person from each 28 councils, and, since they're Shooters, Fishers, Farmers, Southern Midlands Council will be the capital, and they'll build an arena somewhere, and we'll force, random Tassie kids to fight there, apparently. This is the most cursed timeline I've heard, so 17 votes in here. It's if you guys want to, I will show you my how this is actually going on in terms of algorithm. So let's show you how this is doing. Analytics. How many of you guys have been watching? Because I don't know. 157 views. Okay, that is. I would say it's more than normal, but I don't have that, so. There were 200. Who spammed the reaction button at that point? Someone spammed the reaction button at that point, and I need to know who it was. Yeah, so we have a peak of 10 people watching. That's good. This is really good. I'm glad to have this, so. Thank you, all of you, so much for watching. So, 731 still. Let's see. I can call it Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Yes. But except Campbelltown's in the Northern Midlands, but Colebrook Sports Stadium. Yeah, hear me out, guys. The Colebrook Sports Stadium. So also he said spam for free cheese. Oh, okay. Hello, Tassie Transportation Media Channel with the hand. Oh no, why spam? This messes up my algorithm, and I don't know whether it's good or bad, but just do whatever. You know, whatever floats your boat. It's 7:30. I think isn't that when the ABC said we'd start to get the bigger things back? What's the music on at the moment? The Return Part 1. Okay. Might use that in the video. It's pretty good and things. All the music in the background, I believe, is copyright free. Millcastle Race Course. Millcastle. Let's go. Stepford UFC. Oh, these are from that Roblox game, Stepford County Railway. Tassie Transportation Media Channel. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Chicken Crackles. What's the bet that the stadium, if it gets built, gets constantly graffitied? It's 130%. There's, I think out of any project in Tassie history, out of anything that could ever be built in Tassie history, that is the most likely thing to have, like, I can't say what it is because of, getting taken down, but a terrorist attack on it. Like, I can't say the actual word because YouTube will block me, but you know what I'm meaning. Yeah. you're all saying you're talking about SCR, that Roblox game. Yes, I've played it like once or twice. It's in terms of a Roblox game, it is all right. Let's just. Why is it not in the actual thing? So go back. Where was I before? Yeah, still 731. So great to see. Also, how do we not know which liberals and which flavors there? Like, okay, so three libs in Braddon. I expected that. I hope we aren't getting a fourth one. I don't think that'd be likely, and I definitely would not like it. So, put the stadium next to the airport. Hint, hint. Oh, can we not use those jokes? Cockney Transit want to play a SCR. I'm mapping. Well, let's see. I would edit tag, but I want to be able to hear this. Yeah, that's reasonable. Let's see when. Okay, goal did not succeed as I expected. I think chicken crack was $5 was all I'm gonna get this stream. Which, you know, $5. You got first super chat ever on this stream. I'm incredibly grateful. So, $5. That's So for me, that's enough for me to get a bus into the Launceston City and then go to Hobart and back twice. So, yeah. The money you get here is a bit crazy. Why did I try and open Gmail on stream? I forgot. I need to open Gmail. Why did I try and do it on stream? There, you guys. Just double check that you guys can't see this. Yep. Please don't look like the reflection of my eyes. Yep, I got 2 emails. Okay, I'm back now. You can say whatever. Child fairs, am I right? Yes, it is. More importantly, I got to see Cat, yes. If you want, I can show you Cat again, hopefully. I will try to get the webcam close enough to him, too. I need to point it down so I don't dox myself from looking out a window. Oh, I don't know. Can you guys see him? Or at least, say that red bag. He's sleepy in there. Hello. There he is. I hope you guys can see him and I'm not just awful at this. He's in there. Can you see it? I hope you can see him. So, here's my setup at the moment. Cute, 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 yep. I would normally say don't spam, but it's worth it. I've had him for a long time and he is worth the spam. Trying to figure this back up. Oh, yes. Is that good? No. Just trying to set up a webcam. Not easy. Especially because, as I've shown you, this thing is actually sitting on a, camera. Yeah. Tassie Transportation Media Chat. I'm just going to call you Tassie Transport, because I can't build something. I see a couch. Yes, the cat is on a couch, in a bag on a couch. So cute. Yes, he is very cute. He is amazing. And you saw him, if you were here earlier in the stream, you would have seen he came and sat on me. Let's go and check on stuff. Has any new results? Ooh, 9. Who's the second green? Huh? 2 green. Do we not? Do they? Where's view party totals? We've got. How do we? Huh? I'm just gonna go off that and. So that was what here? 942. I'm honestly not loving this Liberal vote, to be honest, but no, I don't know what I'm meant to do about it. So, wish the Liberals were lower, but not much to do about it, eh? Let me just look at my vote, the chat vote. Why is the chat vote so hating on the Greens? What did they do to you? Well, I just went off into this to do something, and then I see this: 10 Liberal, 5 Labour, 3 Green. Can we? So, Rosalie Woodruff is through, and I still don't think this is very accurate, but so 1053. I just changed it. Yes, so we've got more results. Yes, we've got and 1. Yes, finally what I've been looking for. The Greens and independent vote is surging. Yes. Yes. Again, we're getting... Yes. Ooh, Clark. 1 Green, 1 independent. This is probably Christy Johnston and one of the 2 Greens there, so... Ooh, these other 2 are back. Yeah, so we've got results in all. So I've got 3 or 4 selected in all of these, so... This is great. Let's check Pulse, because... Have they... Okay, we've got... So Braddon Liberals are in the... They've got 4 seats. So they need to get 4 seats now. So it's Labour's 2nd seat. So yeah, the Nats and... Can you see this? Yep. So... I'll go away, PDN. So cute. We Greens, we don't win, but I'm in Reddit. What do you mean Reddit? What? I don't understand why you're talking about Reddit. So non-Garland Indies and Nationals are dead in Braddon. So Bridget Archer, Michael Ferguson, and Rob Fairs are getting in here. So Bass. So the Greens. Ooh, the Greens are currently leading in the live count for the final seat. Yes! Please, please get us that seat. We need 2 Greens. 2 Greens in Bass, and I am happy. 2 Greens in Bass is all I want. Yes. Just get those 2 Greens. So, oh wow, the view count is going up high. Yes. Why, of course the spam came back. Yes. Bro, pull up the TSC with individuals. TSC, where's their vote counter? I don't know. Results. So 2025 state election. Oh, I didn't even know that. So Division of Bass. So, oh, I did not even know you could see this. So, Tassie Greens. Wait, what? Wait, is Lauren Ball might actually be the one to... Or Anne Leighton Bennett. Wait, it might not actually be Charlene McLennan here. What? I was not expecting that. How? Then again, these are first preferences, so the 2nd, 3rd, etc. will be changing a lot. So these are only our first preference. Evan, I don't think you're gonna like this. Only 173 for Razé. Oh, and Pentland isn't doing great. Yeah, I don't think Pentland's gonna get in. So Mobile... Launceston Central is reported. Wait, what? What? How is this done? Vote. Where is... Launceston Central is in. That's... So, how is Launceston Central in? Let's see. Let's just look through here. Okay, my local has not been counted yet, so... let's look at all of this. So, spam time. The Enthusiast, please don't spam. I will have to time you out if you keep that spam up. So... Brux, shoosh, Cybow. What is going on in chat? Tassie is a basket case. Why vote? The 2 guns, we vote here because we want to make us a more fair and free place and to have a more, different result. So, the Enthusiast. I wish I wasn't so broke so I could repay you with Mola. If that you do want to, I know you're saying you're broke, but if you are going to repay me, to become a channel member, because you will also get stuff for yourself as well. I'll actually get it up. So, if I go into my Earn tab, you can get access to extra videos. You can get access to more. So, you can get access to extra videos to any of these people. Now, everyone here is given them, but there's... So, let me just get the thing up. So you can get access to live chat, poll, so extra posts. This is the only video at the moment, but there are a lot more that I've filmed and or edited that I just haven't released yet. So if that you do want to get membership, like, I've nothing wrong with super chat too. That's great. Like, thank you, Chicken Crackles, for that earlier. I was not expecting that, but Rosalie. So Robstar83. Rosalie Woodruff Green's got back in. Yes, I've seen that already up here. That got up ages ago. I saw that. Ooh, yep. So Christy Johnson has been counted in. So getting a still 10-5-3-1 still. So that has not changed a lot. So no, it's the exact same as what I checked like 10 minutes ago. So got a lot here. Got so. Let's check Poll Bludger again. Let's go up to the whole state, because I kind of feel bad for everyone who isn't from Bass, because I'm just showing the whole thing on Bass. So, Franklin doesn't have much. Lyons has a lot of votes already counted, so let's look. It's almost so, context, Lyons is an almost entirely regional/rural electorate. Ooh, one of the Launceston urban ones came back, though, so Prospect Vale, that's one of the Lonnie ones, so they already have a lot of votes in. Ooh, they actually have pro, like, ones that aren't just pro-Liberal. Like, this is a booth polling for Labour by 1 vote. Lachlan, thank you, Lachlan. I'm not going to say Labour is that much better, but it's like, Myena is voting. They're all very close, but I'm not surprised these ones are polling for Labour, though, because... Oh! St. Mary's. Good job, St. Mary's. 112 Greens. That is more than the Liberals, more than the Nationals, more than Shooters, Fishers, Farmers. That is way more than I was expecting. That is amazing. Shout out to anyone from there. So, Rosalie... Yep, so, I really want to get a channel member, but I'm kind of broke at the moment. You paid $5 for what's it called? The, super chat, to be honest. So, there was already the, vote. That would have paid the equivalent of 1 month of enthusiast tier, or 2 months of commuter tier. So, Robstar83 looks like 3 libs in Bass. Yeah, that is what is looking like. Ooh, new thing. Okay, so Bass and Rob Fairs. Oh, where do I start, Rob Fairs? Ugh, not a fan. So, yep. So Ferguson. So, another lib. Where is this? So, this is interesting. Neither George or O'Byrne have shown up in Franklin so far. Clark. Yep. So. Christy Johnson's in Clark, that's good. Rockcliffe. Bass is the one that's getting counted the most, which, that's good. Gotta appreciate it when you're home. So, what's Lindisfarne looking like, from Cockatoo Transit? Poll Bludger, so that would be in Franklin. So, let's find Franklin. No results from the 3, Lindisfarne Village, and Galston Bay. So, we don't know yet, but, I suspect a Labour or Greens, because, also, because they're, urban, but, can we just mention that, why is this part of Franklin? Where is the logic behind this? This is a very weird thing to do. You should have just put them all in one. So, show the thumbnail I made. What thumbnail? I don't know. So, okay, we've got new friends. Okay. Evan Goodwin, I've not received a thumbnail from you. I will check, though, just in case you have. Let's see. Have you sent me anything? I have not received it, okay. So, I'm sorry if that I am mistaking it, but, I have not found anything you've sent, so... Don't know what you're talking about, to be honest, entirely, but... Anyways, vote U21, so... Other than Labour, then Green, and Liberal, so... You know, looking back, in case you can't tell, I can talk about politics almost indefinitely, especially when it's Tassie. So, going back up to... Summary, which, Franklin has the least return by far, but the others, Clark. I haven't looked at Clark at all, but, some of these things. Let's look at the individual candidates here, so... Elise Archer, please don't get in. And Simon Baracus, oh, what? So there's these ones. I don't know Clark well, that is, but, that's Hobart. I am not a Hobart person, but I am seeing 3 green booths here, and you do not see Battery Point West, West Hobart Central, and I presume this is like the city centre one or something. That is not West Hobart. Who labelled this as West Hobart? Why is this West Hobart? This is Liverpool Street. Hobart City. What? Battery Point is rich. Yeah, I know Battery Point is very rich. Battery... Yeah, Vika Bailey, to be honest, I don't entirely know which one that is. I'm assuming it's... So, I'm assuming it's, a Liberal, which... I do not know many of the Liberals, but according to the ABC, I don't believe they are, unless this is them, but I'm pretty sure that's Janie Finlay. Oh, wait, you can see me. Okay. How named Battery Point? When Hobart was founded, when I'll get it up, I think. When I think they put, like, a military battery on the point, because it's right next to the Hobart City to guard Sullivan's Cove. Okay, that's not gonna load. So I think they put that there. That could just be a myth. Please correct me, anyone from Hobart. I don't know if there are any from there. So, so it sounds like a charging point. Yes, yes it does, but it is a very rich suburb in Hobart, right next to the city centre. Like, if you're from Sydney, that's like the equivalent of the Rocks, or what's it called there, Miller's Point or Dawes Point. But, like, or there's no real equivalent in, like, Melbourne or many of the other cities, because Hobart and there are most of the colours. Or it sounds like there was an assault on that point. I think it was they put a military battery there, like, which was like an artillery thing or something. Millers used to be public housing. I did not know that, but or just dock work as well. It's what I would imagine it would look like, because it's like right next to the city centre. So I generally will, and I know it's like not high density, but not low density. So it's like medium density. So I think that's why I associate it with that. But let's look more at Bass. So last up there. So it's updated 3 minutes ago. So that's Clark. That's the whole state. So 41k votes are back already. Ooh, this is interesting. So Bass. So Janie Finlay, yeah, definitely getting back, but interestingly, there isn't a clear second Labour candidate to get back. None of these other ones have a significant high vote. Now the others. Greens, so there are actually 3 Greens polling well besides Cecily was a guarantee, but the others are surprisingly high too. So sadly, Jack Davenport doesn't look like he's doing well. Same with Tim Walker. They're both doing really poorly, which they're probably some of the best independents in here at the moment, besides Rosé, who also isn't doing well, so great. Let's check on Pulse. What do you have here? Because I know Latest from Clark. Clark, yeah, so it's dominated by Sandy Bay booths at the moment, yeah, so... Yeah, once the northern suburbs go up... So northern suburbs in Hobart, for anyone who doesn't know, massive working class area. Huge, but no, they're by far the biggest working class area here. So, now, Franklin's just come up. Let me just check, you can see this. So, why is suddenly update? Oh, it didn't. Let's look at, none of them, why is this still saying none? So, Franklin's widely expected, yeah, 2 Liberal, 2 Labour, 1 Green, 2 Indie. Yeah. No, I'm shocked if we get anything except that. Like, if that Peter George wasn't running, that would likely be a 2 Green, 1 Indie, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore, so... How many of you guys are watching now? 8. Nice. So, now, we're back. So, it's nearly 8, and... Has the ABC got any new seats, or, let me just check. Oh, I've had this wrong for ages. It's 11 libs now. Is that it? 5, 5, 3, 1. Yep, so, fixed. Hopefully that wasn't bothering any of you. Still saying that. So, we gained 1 subscriber, nice. It's been... I gained more dollars than I did subscribers in this, which... Hilarious. Also, as you can see down here, somehow my internet's performing well enough to have 0 dropped frames, where only 2-3 days ago, the internet was not working here, so... Glad that that's working now, so I can stream. I might, got to go. Okay, bye Cockatoo Transit. So, let's see. Still the same here, so... 46. The Liberal swing is getting smaller, and it's more evening out now. So... That Independent and Greens votes are very similar does not surprise me. That's the exact sort of thing you expect in an election like Tassie with Hare Clark. And this surprises me. We're going to have a very small Labour Party, that's just what I'm going to say. Oh yeah, I should actually just get up. The, ABC... No, back. ABC... no, not that one, not live blog. Where's the live one? So, yeah, oh my god, Simon Wood's gonna lose, yes! I don't even care that I dislike Fairs and Ferguson so much. Oh, thank goodness. Simon Wood. Good riddance, Simon Wood. Yes. Oh, so... Yes, so... Ooh, Guy Barnett. Oh, it says he's likely will be elected. There's just such a chance. I would love for Guy Barnett to lose. I don't think he will, but there's just that chance that makes me so happy. Please tell me One Nation isn't part of this from the enthusiasts. No, One Nation does not run in Tasmanian state elections at the moment. They said they might run next time, but next time might be in a couple of months, depending on how this one goes, so I am not too sure on that. So, it could be anything, really. So, they tried to run in the Senate here, and they lost to Jackie Lambie, so I think they aren't too keen on doing this again. Let's just check. There's a lot of people in here now. Let's see. Checking. Anything. So it's still 11, you know. Nothing's changing yet, but I'm looking at Bass Ticket here, so Bridget Archer, So she's going to be labelled as an incumbent. She was, for anyone who doesn't know, she used to be the federal member for Bass. She lasted 2 terms. Then this federal election, Jess Teasdale booted her out, and she's ran here for the state Liberals and has succeeded. Then Michael Ferguson used to be transport minister, but then he messed up the spirits. That's where that started. Created that spirit fiasco, and now he lost the portfolio. I think he used to be deputy premier as well, but then he also lost that. And Rob Fairs he's Rob Fairs. No one knows anything about Rob Fairs, except there's a ton of signs around for him around, well, the areas I've been in Bass, and he has nothing. And then, so Janie Finlay from the ALP, this picture makes her look a bit crazy, but there's nothing to that. She's a fairly normal person. And Cecily Rosell, who is the Greens' main candidate here, by one, and Nationals. Oh, the Nationals. The Nationals have, as they say, the Nationals have just bombed. There's no chance. Nationals, no chance for the Nationals at all. How are they going in Lions? That was the place they had the tiniest of chances to get. So, Nationals, Jenna, and Tucker. Oh, I feel bad for them because they've done so bad. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers have got more than their whole party in the seat they were meant to get. Shooters, Fishers, Farmers could get Lions. If Shooters, Fishers, Farmers actually get there, that is going to be the greatest upset ever in Tassie politics. And, let's just check on the whole state now. So, these are interesting stuff now. That's a good Greens vote here, you know. A very, very good Greens vote here in Bass. I'm very optimistic for them to get a second seat here. But who that second seat would be is actually a lot more of a question than I thought. I thought it was just instantly going to be Charlene McLennan, but maybe it will when preferences start to come in. But at the moment, Lauren Ball and Leighton Bennett have more than her, which I was not expecting. So whoever it is, it's likely we could get another Green here, so that's good. And Razé polling not well, and so is Pentland, so looking around, I think the next seat could actually go to the Greens. It's the most likely, but I would say Shooters, Fishers, Farmers, but they're not big enough, and once the urban seats start coming in, they'll get dwarfed. And I'm pretty sure one of the Nationals is actually from Lagana, which, ironic, really, really ironic. I was not expecting that. So, it's not at all a place you see that. So, looking at the vote again, 32 Labour other and 18 the others. So, how many are 22 votes. So, how many of you are there now? There are 6 of you still. Let's refresh this, see what's going on according to TEC. This is results as of... Oh, they're actually old results, so... 56... Oh, so they're running on the same results here, so... what's the most recent one? So, which one's 5 ways? I don't actually know 5 ways. Is that... I think some of the Urban Lonnie are coming in now, so... That's Urban Lonnie is coming in now, so... That ain't Invermay. Someone put the pin in the wrong place, because that's Mayfield. Uh-oh, Pole Bludger. You have a problem on your hands. That is a street in Mayfield. You might need to fix that. And there's Newnham and Rochalee. Launceston Central. Unknown. There's Riverside West. This has, so, Trevellyn Life Church, why isn't that just called Trevellyn West, or whatever? That's, Liberal, by how much? Ooh, that's a decent margin. The Trevellyn, though. And 5 ways, that's someone didn't do this properly. This is... Oh, why does it keep doing this? But if the wheel like this, so... This is not 5 ways. Firstly, that is 4 ways. Secondly, this is 6 ways. Why isn't it called 6 ways? It's right next to 6 ways. But, anyways, back to here. So, for anyone still checking chat, what are your thoughts on on who's gonna get the rest of the seats? I will check how it's going at the moment. Ooh, 12-5-3-1. So, I'm getting concerned about this Liberal vote. I'm starting to get really concerned about it. That's the wrong one. I am not liking how much they're getting already. It's... Mind you, that Labour vote is sad. Like, so... Already got a Green and... So, Green's confirmed in 3 seats. Well, Christy Johnson's the only indie confirmed, but it's... Peter George and David O'Byrne are probably also in Franklin, and Garland in Braddon. And the interesting thing is, Braddon could be a case, actually, of 4 Liberals, 1 Labour, 1 Green and Garland, or 2 Labour and a Green, or 2 Labour and a Garland. So it depends. It's... Really, so Lib's probably, sadly, not much we can do. Yeah, where, it's kind of going a lot more Liberal than anyone ever expected. But then again, just wait for the pre-polls. I don't think we're going to be getting out of this one, but, just need to, as long as they stay below, let them stay below 14, nothing... Anything over 15, and I'm getting really worried. I just hope that we get, like, maybe somewhere has a recount or something, because I'm not sure. The enthusiast at Cockatoo Transit has left the stream for now. I don't think they can do it. They left a while ago. But, I'll be back in a second. Just need to go do something quickly. Oh yeah, here's a little cat. Hello. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Hello. I'm back now. I hope I didn't lose too many viewers by going away. There's 5 of you now. So, update. Liberals, yep. The Liberals will still be the largest. Then, so Labour is not... So, Liberals, they have to work... So, Labour has to work with the Greens to win anything, basically, now. So, let's just check. Nothing has changed. Yep. 14 seats in doubt, so more than half of Parliament has been confirmed. So if this was the old 25-seater, then we would only have I think we'd only have 4 seats left in doubt. So, good. Well, it's just, I don't know why didn't I get a better font for this? This is just random. I don't know why I'm doing this on stream, but I should have got a better thing. So, there, that's good. That looks decent, and it takes up less space now. There we go, that fits better. So, Let's see. So, poll bludger time for Bass. My seat still hasn't had any updates. So, not the state. So, we are now at 65,000 votes counted. A lot of votes. So, we're getting a, Shooters, Fishers, Farmers, and Nationals won't get anything. The Independents get up to 4. The Greens will get 5 to 7, I think. Liberal have 40%, so they'll probably get like 14, 15 seats. And Labour, you're gonna get like 8 or 9 seats. 10 at most. You're not gaining. I feel bad at Labour, kind of. Also, during this brief period of a bit of a break in the polls, I guess, I'll say, just a big shout out to all of these, volunteers who are doing all of the counting for this election, because I know it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time for them to do that. I know someone who is doing counting for this election. It's, because they're all volunteers, so it's not a paid job. People volunteer for it. So, they're spending tonight counting votes at, warehouses around, both at polling booths and warehouses around the, state. So, shout out to them. Our democracy is not possible without you. No. Any new results? Anything? Should I, I'm gonna make myself... Should I make myself an apple pie? Or is there anything else I could eat? I might... Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go and make myself an apple pie. I'm not putting the "we'll be right back" sign up, because... Should I put the "we'll be right back" up sign? No, it'll dissuade it'll dissuade voters. I'll put text on screen saying, "making an apple pie." Whoops. There. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Back. I'm back now. I'm sure no one noticed, but I'm sure there's no one watching left. Pretty sure all of you are left now. Wrong tab. Why am I on that one? So. Oh, I think the stream stopped working. What 80 are you watching? Oh. Oh, how bad? I think the internet might not be doing great. Go away, you. Hey, Tasmanian, okay. Our internet is really slow at the moment. I'm back. I hope I've not missed anything. Let's see. Chicken Crackles, I've looked at your fan art. It's too low quality for me to show on the stream, and I will not be accepting any more fan art. So, returning to the actual stream. Evan Hadkins, how can the libs be doing so well? It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm wondering that too. While I sit here and eat my apple pie, while like 10 of you watch me, I will try to answer your question. My guess, personally, is that they're getting a lot of preferences from, preferences aren't being counted at the moment, so, what is it, how are they? My guess is just, Labour has gotten themselves a really bad knack. They're flip-flopping, they don't have any cohesive policies. The Liberals, while not much better in that way, have, in the public eye, kept themselves a lot more composed, and they've done a lot of, smear campaigns and, fear campaigning against independents, Greens, Labour, saying that stuff like they have forced this election, ignoring the fact the Liberals were the one that asked and called the election. They were the one that went to the governor to ask for the election. They were not the one. It was not Liberal and Labour, but it was not Labour and the Greens. But they have, in the public eye, they've made it look like that, and so they're getting a lot of votes from their smear campaigning. Chicken Crackle, show it. It's beautiful. No. I will upload it to Imgur and send it. No, you will not. I'm only sending fan art with quality. So, I've made myself a delicious apple pie, and now let's check the results. Has anything changed? Ooh. 13641. Ooh, okay. Which is the great? So, Lions. Okay, yes, we've got a Lions. We've got a... Oh, Guy Barnett got in. Ugh. Disgusting. Why did Guy Barnett have to get in? I was just hoping he might not have. So that is what, I think that was 13? Let me just check. So, 1364. Indies aren't doing well, actually, but I suppose it's just not showing up straight away. So, we are just over 2 hours into the election, and this is what's coming up. This apple pie is good. Let's see. I think this music is pretty symbolic of what's going on. So, let's see. Half the polling booths in the state have come out, and but only 20% of votes have been counted. So most of the regionals have counted. Bass, let's see. How's Bass going? This is my biggest stakeholder. I care deeply about what happens to Bass. And as you can see, my internet, not the greatest at the moment. What can I remove? Pulse. Do you actually have anything? Yep. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. So, Bass will be a fourth Liberal versus Green, as all of the independents are too small, and Shooter's Fisher's Farms will probably start to drop as Lonnie votes come in. And Pentland and Rosé are both not doing great. So I can close some stuff here because... Okay, here, so the, sum it up. Bass's last seat is a race between Liberals and Indies. Liberals and Greens. I hope so badly we do not get a 4 Liberal Bass ticket. That is a worst case scenario. I do not want Simon Wood or one of those others back in Parliament. Oh. Oh. So, looking at my... Here. Labour 32. Wizard Lacquer Boss. Oh, you got an ad. Was it political? Because, that's Tassie. You get... Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't be getting political ads, because they target location. Oh, it's only me who's been suffering through the political ads. You guys are fine, but I have been watching a Labour, or Liberal, or Green ad every time that I open anything. Yes, ADHD, the antithesis of having high IQ. I don't get it. If this meant to be saying something there, I do not get it. So, let's see. Looking at here. Oh, of course Abbott's got in, and Winter. Oh, you two people I don't... I don't want you on my screen. Let's refresh this, just see. Yeah, 13,641 still. Genuinely abysmal performance from, the Labour. Like, it was on the stream. Oh, ads on the, like, a ad on the side somewhere? Like... One of these, I presume? I don't know, I don't have any up here. Let's look at, polling booths, so... Has my local got back? Nope. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what my local poll booth is, but... so... Website called MyIQ. Oh yeah, that one keeps going in ads. I am not looking at that. Oh yeah, I should probably lower the copyright-free music. Where's some good copyright-free music that I... Get off. Oh wait, we're at the end. Oh, I just realized we've been stuck on... That's a pretty good one. I'm just gonna put this one on loop. For a little bit, so, for anyone who hasn't seen it, our current results, so, Chicken Crackles, Abbott's Tasmanian's worst nightmare, correct. If Abbott's ran in Bass, I would start a smear campaign. I'm so glad he's in Franklin, because at least he's the furthest away from me he could be, so, that's good. So... For anyone who has not been here for early part of the stream, Labour has been crushed. So, we have 13 Liberals, 6 Labour, 4 Green, and 1 Independent so far. The 1 Independent being Christy Johnston and Clark. No others, so... There's a small chance Shoot This Fish's Farmers could actually get the last seat in Bass, which is hilarious to me. It seems... incredibly unlikely, but there's a small chance, and which I'm absolutely shocked that's even possible. Like, so they only have 4% at the moment, which is, may I point out, more than Pentland or Rosé. So, Rosé and Pentland and most of these independents besides Fennell Edwards and Caroline Lana deserve more than that. But they're not getting it, so... Let's see, what's going on? You know, updates are starting to slow down, so... let's do a Q&A. So, Tasmanian. Taswegian army versus Adets. Who will win? Well, there are 839 of you. So, it's gonna be 840 people versus 1, so I bet it doesn't look great. No thanks. I think we can stop discussing fighting a politician. I may get in trouble for that, so... Anyways, let's do a Q&A, so we can end the poll. So, let's do a 25... Start a Q&A. No, I won't do an actual Q&A, I'll just ask me questions in chat. Let's add a little text thing. Also Q&A. Oh, How do we have the same amount of Greens and Libs voters? Because the Greens have been covered in smear campaigns from the beginning of this election, so... I don't know, but they're still very decent amounts, like... There's no small numbers there, so... They're all fairly even, so... So... Here's what we're doing so far. Q&A is this. Let's look at the... Ooh! That's a good sign. 5 and 7. So the Labour Green vote is together now. Who's the next Green? Ooh, we have 2 Greens in. So Clark is... Hold on. Something isn't right here, ABC. That says there are 8 candidates in Clark. Something isn't right there. Why are there 8 candidates there? What? So... What? So, 1... So we've got... a lot. So, Simon Baracus might get re-elected, same with Madeleine Ogilvie. So, this is... I don't know what happened here, but... Is it they aren't sure? Because I don't think there's going to be 3 Libs in Clark, you know. So let's update this. So that's 7 and 5 now. And there we go. So we now have more accurate. Would you prefer Shooters Fishers Farms over Nationals or vice versa? They are both bad. They're both right-wing conservative parties focused entirely on regional areas. They both have absolutely awful policies. But I would go Nationals purely because they seem to be slightly more cohesive and make a bit more sense than Shooters Fishers Farmers, who really are just running around trying to get votes without any real basis. So, well, yeah. Anyway, so... Let's just... Why is that? I forgot I left that on loop. So... I don't... This is, let's see. Also, for anyone who hasn't seen it, there is a promise tracker by the ABC that will show you who is winning, who's doing what. So, I will post it in chat and I will pin it. So, there, that is pinned in chat now. So, for anyone wanting to track the promises of parties this election, that's there. So, Stadium, just for this. This is, and Transport, for anyone who wants to know, the Liberals, so there is no public transport infrastructure there at all. Let's see. None there. Yeah, no public transport in either a Liberal or Labour, which is absolutely insane. And then the Greens are just, so, yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, So, kites 5, 6, 7. So there are eight public transport ones here, and they're all there. So the Greens will make public transport free, frequent, and reliable. They will 10% increase in bus services across rural, regional, and urban areas. They will make transport options part of home planning, so everyone gets public transport. They will build light rail on the Hobart Northern Suburbs Rail Corridor. They will establish grant programs for e-bike hires in local councils. They will invest $2 million a year in better active transport. They will invest in secure bike and scooter parking with e-bike charging at bus stop, hubs, and ferry terminals. Extend the Derwent ferry network through Greater Hobart and Brighton. Update the Disability Action Plan for Metro. Why is that on there twice, ABC? And expand transport access scheme to include rideshare. So, let's now check. We still are here. Let's check on the live stuff. Refresh. So, teleroom. Why is this here? Teleroom again. I don't even know what to say. So, shooters, fishers, farmers can actually win a seat, which is, I do not anticipate. So, yeah, Dean Winters are re-elected. Hip, hip, hooray. And same with Ebbets. Hip, hip, hooray. And Badger is likely, Tabitha Badger's backing, Lions, yes. Same with Liberals and Guy Barnett. So pretty much if you want public transport, vote Greens. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. If you want public transport, vote Greens. That is exactly, well, I can't say vote Greens anymore because voting's concluded. If you didn't vote, you can't vote anymore. But if you did vote, good job. Well, since we're just doing the Q&A for now, we're back to this screen. So this is what's going on now. Time. So, been 2.5 hours since voting closed. We have, Rosalie Woodruff is there. Oh, you can't see this. Why did I switch? But, so, Independent David O'Byrne isn't guaranteed to retain his seat. Ooh. That is very interesting. So, let's look at Franklin, because this is the interesting one. So, O'Byrne and George are likely to get them, but it's not certain at all. So 3 are guaranteed as re-elected there. These 2 we don't know, and these 2 are possible. These are so Peter George is the only person there that isn't an existing MP. So let's see. So let's go back to looking at Bass. Here. Pentland has been defeated officially. We have 1 seat left here. Pentland is out of the way, so Greens. Lauren Ball is actually doing really well, which I was not expecting. I thought this was just going to be a Charlene McLennan being the only other option. But Wizard Like a Boss, the idea of a cage match between a child and a politician is kind of funny. Yes, it is. It's funny in a really sadistic, horrible way. Let's see. So, looking at this stuff, so, what's going on, so last year's election, it feels weird saying that, so, Ferguson got in straight away, then O'Byrne, she is now left, and Finlay, and then Rob Fairs and Cecily Rosell, Pentland and Simon Wood, and Lara Alexander was defeated. And, you know, that was back when Animal Justice ran in Tassie. Well, not anymore. So, let's see. So last election. So last election here. Oh, I have to do this. So last election, nowhere was really that decided, but it kind of alternates. Like, northern suburbs is a Labour, no question. Are there any Greens on here? No, I don't think so. So, like, what's going on here? Tassie Transportation Media Channel. How's it looking, boss? Not good. It is not looking good. There's 13 Liberals, 7 Labour, 5 Greens, and 1 Indie. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. Just hopefully the Liberals don't get more than 15, because especially if O'Byrne doesn't get up, and the Liberals only get 14 or 15, they still can lose. They still can lose because they still need to get other people to help them, and David O'Byrne is the only person willing to help them, because who else is going to help them? They don't have anyone else to help them. So, I don't know who else they're thinking is gonna... Because the Liberals basically just need a flat-out victory, while Labour, Green currently have an equal amount to them, if you combine. So, refresh. The Nationals are unlikely to win any seats. So, yeah, so 2 candidates are not gonna get it. So, Poll Bludger, let's check on you for Bass now. Let's see, is Lonnie starting? So, Lonnie is starting to come in now. So, let's look at Greens, because this is where I get interested. Yeah, really? So, Lauren Ball is the highest Green, but I think when preferences start to come in, Charlene McLennan will get a lot more votes, because Cecily was a guarantee. She's got a lot of votes there, but there's still a lot of Greens votes left. So, if we look here now, we've got 13-8. We've got another. We've got one more Labour candidate, which I suppose that's good. At the moment, we're now starting to get closer to what we have at the moment. So the Greens already have all 5 seats that they have already, I believe. Unless I'm just looking wrong. So, let's look at these results, specifically per thing. So, we're gonna have... So, Green, so, yep, they've fixed their problem here. There are only 2 Liberals. So, Rosalie Woodruff, Tabitha Badger, I don't know the name. That's Helen Burnett. I don't know the name of the other Clark Green, and Cecily Rosal. They have a chance at getting who, I don't know who that is. Is that, Felix Ellis maybe that got elected? But, there's... Here, they could get another Green in there, and they could get another one. They could get someone in Bass, or, Vanessa Blyer in Braddon. So, let's see. Let's go. So, I wouldn't call it sadistic, just more absurd. It's sadistic and absurd. So, look, this is an election I was not expecting to go this way. Like, it's just, nothing here actually is making all that much sense when you looked at the polls. Like, I think from the polls we basically all knew that it was not going to be a good night for Labour, but we didn't realise it was going to be a great night for the Liberals. Like, they're 5 seats ahead of Labour. This is not what anyone was expecting, I don't think. So, let's see if I go to Poll Bludger summary. So, over 100k votes have been counted now. Okay, the Liberal swing has slowed down significantly. yes, this is more like what I'm expecting. A lot of the vote stuff is slowed down. So, this is great. What is my music doing? Let's just find some music to fit what's going on here. Where's some music to fit what's going on here at the moment? Not exactly, but it's good music, so. So looking at this, that's a decent green vote and a decent, Shooters, Fishers, Farmers vote, which they actually have a shot at a bass seat, which I don't think anyone was expecting that, so. Seabat, is that saying cat? He's asleep. So, he was up here earlier, but he is now asleep, so. He was very good, though. So, place Seabat. What is Seabat? I don't know. What is Seabat? Tell me what Seabat is. I have no idea what that is. It is. So, I think it's not a good night for... Oh, go away. I don't want to load... It's a very bad night for Labour. I'm just saying. It's gonna be... Let's see. Let's just let everyone know. Ooh, update. Yeah, Labour, yeah, this is very accurate. Labour has not given people a good reason to change for anything, so there's currently no reason for them to vote for them, I guess. Yeah. They didn't have an alternative, so I was not taught, so play Seabat, the greatest song of all time. That is unrefutable. I was not talking about a cat, but I can assure they're very cute. Well, does Seabat have copyright? Because if it does, then I cannot play it. I'm sorry, but I can only play copyright-free songs. So I need it to be copyright-free, so... Yeah, the cat has been here earlier. I can say that he is not here anymore, but I can also say and get up a picture of him. Here he is. Giving the look to you. There. Him and another cat. A very real cat. And that is the bird up there. So... well... Election. We are... Oh... This is... not great for a lot of people, really. Let's just go and check what's been going on here, so... Lots of people watching. Great. Yep. Okay, so... So, how many people are watching at the moment? I've not earned any subscribers for it, which I expect. I think we've been dropping because so many people... Yeah, I'm getting a lot of views recently, so... Just intermediately, a massive shout out to my members. I do not care that every single one of these people was gifted. I'm still giving them a shout out. So, Kamar Fitch, Pizziaz, The Nom, Thomas, Brody's Bus and Train Vlogs, Sam Wansburn, Double Denim, Robin Perkins, Cockatoo Transit, and Philip Bester. So, thanks for supporting the channel enough to get a free membership for 1 month, and then you lose it. But has any new stuff come through? Has anything new come through? So, look at Bass. Yep. Bass, that, ooh, that's a big green swing. That's a big green swing. Not expecting that, but that's a lot of greens here. So, looking at, so there's a lot of support for the greens in Bass now. That is amazing. Labour's got a small swing against them, but who? I suppose Labour might struggle to get their second seat here. Not like preferences will fix that, but for now they're going to struggle because they don't have any major candidates. Because what's it called? Michelle O'Byrne left. Bite Journey Codes. Hello from Sydney. Well, hello from Launceston, Tasmania. I'm streaming this from Lonnie. So, and to all your mainlanders, this is a good time to tell you it is not called Launceston as you all so desperately think it is. So let's see, 13,851. Still on that. So Clark has got 30%. So Ella Haddad and Josh Willey in there, and so two. Okay, so it's Vicar Bailey and Helen Burnett. Yep. So Christy Johnson got a lot. Yep. So new Marcus Vermes got in. Baracus and Agilvy are in competition for the next seat. So one of those is going to lose. So I don't like either of them, but who is it? So we're going to. So chicken crackles. We love green swing. Yes, we do. Now let's watch this. We haven't watched it much in a while. It's a bet. Ugh. There's the weird fashion that they were talking about on ABC. Yeah, well, definitely will.
Not at all. I'm not concerned about Dean's vote or David's vote at all. I think if you
The leader's got less than one quota.
yeah, but if you look at compare Dean
So-
Winter to Jeremy Rockcliffe. Jeremy Rockcliffe had the luxury of being the member for Braddon for a long time before
Yeah,
he was the Liberal
that's
Party.
very true.
When you're the party leader, you're naturally
Yeah.
out of your electorate a lot more than other members of the electorate. You're campaigning across the state.
Yeah,
You have the
that's all
ALP
reasonable.
campaigning at the same to the same extent that you
It's a bad excuse, but it's also a valid one.
Dean hadn't been in Parliament long before he became the member. I'm not concerned about his vote at all. David, again, another comparison. David is not the leader of the party. He can spend all of his time campaigning in Parliament. That's where
Well,
the votes are.
he's been campaigning for me in Bass. I've been getting a ton of ads from David O'Byrne, so I'm
About Dean's vote at all.
not sure about that. Studious Vicious Farmers are not doing that.
Member for Braddon. Yeah, but he was the member for Braddon for what was it, 22 years before he became the
Yeah, true.
leader of the Liberal Party.
That's true.
22 years. Not for 22 years, it wasn't.
Yes, great to see politicians arguing.
Of being able to be the member for Braddon and campaign locally in his seat.
Sarah, if you're happy with his vote, so am I. We can agree.
This is so. The enthusiasts. How are the Greens going, chat? The Greens are. They've retained every seat so far. They can only gain from here, which is good. Wizard like a boss. My laptop ran out of charge, which is fun. Use a PC like I am. As I will show you. I'm sure this is going to backfire on me, but I'm doing this using a PC. Hello. I'm bad at doing this. Hello. Put this back down and hope I can get it back properly. Okay, so the cat is moving around. Let's see. What else is happening? Getting a lot of stuff coming in. So there. Let's check Braddon. I have not checked Braddon in a while. Please tell me in chat if you are from one of the electorates and you want me to check out your one. Wizard like a boss. I'm in Malaysia. Oh. Well, not much you can do about that then. The cat is moving around so much. It's so distracting. So, let's see. when should I make like a cut out of this into like a video when I'm done? Like, if that tomorrow I feel like I want to edit this and not either edit my Georgetown video or relax because it's the last day before school goes back, I will edit this into a video. But I probably will not, to be honest, because what am I going to get out of this except I am talking to a camera by myself for hours at a time. So, let's see. Let's check what happened. So, still that. So, it's not. So, also, Christy Johnson is doing so well there. So, now, Baracus versus Ogilvy. This is an interesting one. I hate Simon Baracus. I don't like either of them, but I hate Simon Baracus more because A, he's gotten on ads a ton, and B, he's just got really, really weird policies, and he also completely has ignored the Glenorchy LGA. He only cares about Hobart. So, which is just, like, awful. So, let's see. Is there anything else happening? So there are still 7 seats in doubt, which means we could get, Greens can get a lot bigger still. So, 7 is probably the most they can feasibly get. So, I'm going to be very shocked if they get any more. There is nothing. Wizard Lacquer Boss. There is nothing I can find to indicate whether or not Seabad is copyrighted, so, risk it. No, my channel is monetized now. I can't just risk it. I would have 3. If I'd been doing this a couple of weeks ago, yes, I would, because I only just got monetized, but I am now, so I do need to consider that, and I can, lose stuff like, donations from this video, membership money, well, when did I start actually getting, ad revenue, I will lose that. I would have lost that from this video, so, like, this video is doing decently, like, well, it's a stream, but, how much, it's got, like, a couple hundred views already, so, like, at the moment, if it will load, my internet is awful, thank you, Tasmania. Let's see. I will. What can I remove that I don't. I'll get rid of the TEC one. And Tassie election. So, full results and live are there. So, I need both of those. Yeah, I didn't know you're monetized. That makes sense. Yeah, I only just got monetized. That's probably why. So, I've only been monetized for about a week or so. I had a very tiny increase here to... let's see. Election. I should probably put the music back on. It feels a lot more festive. There's some good stuff. It's still 8. Ooh, 2. What? Who's that? Is it, Ooh, Peter George has gotten in. Yes, Peter George. So, 2 indies. So, Peter George is an incumbent now. We've got Peter George and Franklin. Let's go. The vote surges. Let's see. Who next? How many indies and greens? We're not going to get another Indian bass. We know that, sadly. It could be, Shooters, Fishers, Farmers has a small chance, but not much. But it's down to a, Simon Wood versus a green for a bass, which, to be honest, I don't know if the... So, let's just look there. So, more counting has happened... Everyone like 3 minutes ago. So, let's look at where has come in here, because this is what I get interested about. So, ooh, Launceston City went to the Greens. That is good. That is incredibly good. What? How did Waverley go to go there? Wait. Hold on a second. Are they saying that the pre-poll centre for Newstead was on this random flat in the middle of nowhere? I don't believe that. But ooh, Beauty Point went. There aren't. Is Beauty Point the only Labour booth so far? How? Let's see. Let's see. What else? At the moment, what do I talk about? I don't have an awful amount to say, and so, let's see. We've got already have had. So let's just go back. Ooh, updates. Peter George has been elected. Okay, that is great. Campaign against salmon farming. Yes. Oh, David O'Byrne may not actually get it. Yes. Yes. Please say David O'Byrne doesn't get in. I have nothing against him personally, but he's willing to work with the Liberals, which means I do not want him to get in. Unless he says no to working with the Liberals. And to be honest, I think that's probably what's going to make him lose. Wanting to work with the Liberals. That's going to make him lose. Also, I'm noticing how bad that looks on this side. I'm going to make it bigger. Yep. Wrong one. By the way, opinions on that screen. I can't actually talk when it's on there because my mic isn't allowed there, but what are your opinions on this one? I'll put it up for a few seconds. That Newstead poll booth will be easier to get to than my local poll booth, Frabundiv. To be honest, I think it's actually a map error. I think Newstead poll booth was not located on that flat, considering that flat is in Killafatty, not Newstead, but... Tassie Transportation Media Channel. David O'Idiot didn't get in then. Haha, good. Yeah, not bad. I would rather him than another Liberal in there, but still not great. He's, there's been quite a few, things against him. He's not, again, I'm not gonna say he's the greatest option for, because he's not. He was never gonna be on the worst Labour vote ever in Tasmania, yes. So, Labour's vote's the worst it's been in Tasmania since Hare Clark was introduced in 1903. It's very difficult for them, but the thing is, so as this says, Labour will have to navigate people opposed to the stadium. So I'm going to place a guess. Now this is probably wild, but Labour will revert to anti-stadium after this election because of how poorly they've done, and of how to get into government they will have to work with anti-stadiumites. So Tassie Transportation Media Channel, he pro stadium. Yeah, that's why. Another reason I don't like him. And Mick, looks like we're moving back to Tasmania. Why would you want to be moving back when we have Labour? Nick Saliba, exactly what I thought a Tasmanian would look like. I don't get it. I don't get it. I honestly don't look like most people here, so I don't exactly know why. The lighting here is absolutely awful, but I do not look this bad normally, trust me. There's a picture of me that doesn't look this bad. Here is me with decent lighting on a bus, so a less bad picture of me on a bus to Scottsdale. This is just a bad look. Oh, I just realised you guys couldn't actually see the picture of me on the bus, so, this is me on the bus to Scottsdale. I don't look this bad, it's just this camera. Mick, because running small businesses under Labour government is not worth it. Labour has not been in power for over a decade in Tasmania, so I'm not entirely certain, but Labour does, the Liberals don't exactly love small businesses either. I'm not a huge fan of either major party personally. Nick Salibi, it was a compliment. Oh, okay, thanks. I wasn't sure. There are a lot of jokes about Tasmanians online, and I wasn't sure. I'm not going to mention the specifics of the jokes, but they're not often that polite. So Labour is dead in the water, basically. There's still only a very small. Yeah, so 13,852 still. So should I no, I won't. Never mind. So the election live stream was still. Also, I don't know why this thing here keeps on zooming in and out. Yeah. Where was it? I'm trying to point onto the where it would be. So up over here, where you can see the corner of the there's a window there. It keeps zooming in and out. So I don't know why this thing keeps on zooming, but it is. So, well, now I was not expecting David O'Byrne to lose Franklin though. So it's only possible. Peter George stole a ton of that vote from him. So not expecting that. So yeah, not what I was anticipating at all for this election. So, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's happening now? Wizard like a boss. I admit I've been a bit mean about Tasmania at times. Yeah, now is the time to forgive Tasmania, because we're about to go through some rough times here. Oh, I'm honestly hoping we get another election. Because I'm not gonna get out again. Let's see. Do you like that Tasmania is separated from the mainland, or you're hoping for Pangaea 2.0? There are positives and negatives to both options, but I think being separated is better, because it means we don't have to deal with all of your problems up there, like fruit flies. So I guess we need. So Evan Hadkins. So I guess we need to make independence seen as more of an option. Yes, absolutely. The Liberals' smear campaigning and attacking independence was probably the biggest factor in this. They spent so much time and money on attacking independence. It's done so much, and it's probably exactly what has caused this. Because indies were polling so well earlier. Like, there is still. Look, if we go here, like, Labour is doing awful, and we only have 2 indies done so far. There are absolutely no National Shooters Fishers Farmers here at the moment. Let's go and look at what's going on here. So, summary. So, most booths are reporting. Not all are done, but a lot are reporting. So, the swings have settled down significantly. It's only 3 to 0.8, 0.4. So, there's no huge swings here. So, it's going to be... If we look at Bass... if we go find Bass at the moment... So, where is, key seats? Well, there's only all... So... We have 1 defeated. We don't know who is going to be the last one. So, we have a big green swing here in Bass. So, a big green wave of votes here. So, we're going to, hopefully, if we are lucky, we'll get another green here. Because it's that, or if we go here, it's Simon Wood. It's basically a Simon Wood... or a green, I think, or one of the others. There's There are a few other options, but mostly just those. So, hopefully we can do that. I don't have huge faith in it, but there's a chance. So, time. Okay, so. Not the greatest night. So, Chicken Crackles, are you planning to make a video at some point going over the results or something like that? I probably won't make a video over the results, although there's a small chance I might do it as conjunction as like a cut down of this stream, but more likely I will just make a big long community post discussing it, because that's my style more. I only make videos on the stuff my audience likes, and then I do the stuff like politics as a side thing. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make a proper video on the election, because like, while politics is involved in my in transport pretty heavily, not fully. So, updates. So, vote one Casey Briggs. We can't vote Casey Briggs, sadly. So, let's see. Shooters Fishers Farms are actually doing well. Anthony Green is here. Let's see. We're still, these results have not changed for a while, but let's see. We're getting fairly far into this election. We've been going over, it's been more than 3 hours since the election counting began. Oh, this was not the outcome I was looking for, but it's the outcome I got. So, let's look at Pulse. What are they saying? You know, great to know Archer is now. So let's read this. So, but also thank you to the people who might not have voted for me, and I give you my undertaking that I will do my very best to represent you, whether you have voted for me or not. I don't believe you. Let's just, Let's see. Live coverage, so their most recent stuff, so Labour's position is improving here, but not great. There's a let's see. Yeah, the final seat in us is absolutely a mess. That we also let's see. We're not. So Shooters Fishers Farmers could get a seat in what's it called? Lions. So let's pause this and so oh god, my IQ is going rampant. Yeah, they pay too much in ads, but so Christy Johnston here.
Christy Johnston, what you haven't heard Casey Briggs just say is it looks like in early counting you have pulled 1.46 of a quota, a big boost from last time. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And so on those figures, it's really pleasing. It's great to see the people of Clark have turned out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a quota, like one quota is like 13% enough to get you voted in.
That level of performance, what seems to be an increase in your voting, Clark, this term compared to last.
Look, I think it's symbolic of a frustration with the major parties.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm talking to my
Yeah.
constituents right throughout this term and indeed over the last 6 weeks, people have expressed a frustration.
Yeah,
There's not a
it's
real
that.
difference in policy between both Labor and Liberal.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question.
And they're wanting a strong independent voice who's really prepared to call out the issues.
It's interesting, Casey was actually speculating then about where the 0.46 of the quota that you don't need will go, given that you're a party of one. Where do you hope it goes?
Look, I'm not sure. Obviously, the people get to decide the kind of parliament that it's made up of, and obviously where my preferences go. Look, I really hope that whoever is ended up in parliament is very accountable. Make sure they listen to the community, and at the end of the day, every elected representative
There,
what the voter says.
those bonuses will go to Greens mainly and other indies.
You've been strongly elected. How will you approach any conversations that you have with the Liberal Party or indeed the Labor Party from here?
Look, as I said, voters have been telling me that they can't tell the difference between the Labor and Liberal Party policies. So what we want to see and what the community actually want to see is a real change in behaviour and attitude, or one where there's maturity and respect in the parliament, where either major
Yeah, Reze's not getting an impasse, as that shows.
listen to the community and listen to the crossbench and work more collaboratively. So I want to be seeing in the coming days a change in attitude. We can't have a parliament where the governing party tries to
So if we look, so nothing is changing still. Let's refresh this. What's going on here? We've got a 5% swing to the Greens, which could actually be enough to get another, because their quota is 1.39 at the moment. That's significant. So Labour has a quota of 2, 3, 1, but then when you factor in preferences, then preferences from these groups will likely flow to the Greens instead of to other parties, which would mean better for them. So initially it looks bad, but longer term it's gonna be good for the Greens in Bass, I'd say. Even if they don't get that second seat, who would it go to? Because looking at quotas, the Liberals don't have that big of a quota beyond these three. These three have decent quotas, and everyone else is really small. Shooters, fishers, farmers have more than, these groups of Liberals. So, let's see. I don't actually know if a winner will even be called tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. Because, zooming in, a lot of things Mowbray was called for, Labour, yep. So Prospect and Summerhill there, I'm surprised at that Greens for Launceston City, but then I suppose it's in a suburban area, which goes well for the Greens. And my areas, of course Georgetown is just blue because Bridget Archer exists, and I went up there and I was not happier at seeing everything I saw there, but yeah, what do I do about it? So, looking at my own stream, this was, also, let me know in chat if any of you are still here talking in chat, that, if I should do more streams, not necessarily like this, but more like gaming or just talking about stuff. So, well, I might do something like that at some point, because definitely not as long as this one. I was not planning on making this one 3 hours long, but I have. And remember, if you've missed out on parts of this, you will still be able to watch the stream on my YouTube channel in the live tab. I will get it up now to show you. So, there's Aussie's Elects one. Why can't they? I'm got a much smaller stream, so when that I finish this one, it will go here with all my old streams from a year ago or more. So we've got, so this is my stream for here, so it will stay here, and it will be my longest stream. It's longer than this one, so this is by far my longest one ever, and it's gonna have more. I think it will have more views than any of the others, so, let's just say, okay, you're back. Everyone's back now. Yeah, I would like to watch more of your streams. Fun to throw on while doing something. Okay, so, Wizard So, Chicken Crow's while also supporting you. Yes, as I've said many times, thanks so much for the $5, that is. $5 more than I was anticipating for this. I put the goal thing up on there more as a, just in case, not a I'll get it in the first 5 minutes sort of thing. So, Wizard Like Us, do City Skylines 2 streams and Nimby Rail streams. I would love to do City Skylines 2 streams, but it is so laggy, even on my PC, it is so laggy, I'm not sure I can stream while doing it. Nimby Rails, yeah, I'd probably do something like that. I've also got a few other games I might like doing on here, but, I'll actually just, check my Steam right now to see what games I can do. So, I could play original City Skylines, and, I've got Open TTD, but I haven't ever played it. And I've got Jurassic World Evolution 2 and World Box. Those are the other main options, I guess. So, if any of those sound like they could be good for this, I've heard CS2 is incredibly laggy. Yeah, it is alright, but when I factor in streaming, yeah. Make more Launceston City Centre abominations. Oh, I made a real abomination with that one. Let's see. Let's just check. I'm probably going to end the stream before about 9:30 because it's a long... because I want to get sleep, but more or less than, so... so, let me just check. So you guys can see it, Andrew Jenner has been defeated, thank goodness, so... he was... indie, and then didn't he go to national again? So he just flipped. That is flip-flopping to another level. He was kicked out. So the other two were kicked out, and then he stayed, and then he left. Ran as a national. Then okay, good. So okay, now let's watch this chat. Let me just... So, it is very much so. World Box is fun. Yeah, World Box, I only got that on PC, last night, so I might do streaming on that as I learn how to do it on PC. Then, I tried it once with my Xbox, but it sucked. With controller on my PC, it's trash. Yeah, reasonable. Let's watch Garland.
From the outset, I put my hand out to work in a collaborative manner with the government, and that's what I'll be continuing to do.
From Wynyard. Garland.
And Craig, can I take a punt? You will get re-elected on the back of the Green preferences as you did last time. You've got a higher primary vote this time. And,
There's a bet.
we might be seeing...
I love seeing the Greens right there, right next to Abbott's. It's hilarious.
You go, Craig, and then we'll wrap it up. What did you want to say, Craig?
Well, last year, Eric, if I recall, you said I had no chance.
I think we had Felix Ellis, who's your next door neighbour, described it as worse than the Greens, if I'm reading the subtext of his press release a couple of days ago, right? But there we are. Craig Garland, good to talk to you this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so there he is. Why is it at the moment I stop talking about politics, chat just explodes, and then when I start talking about politics, no one cares? It's kind of counterintuitive for what I'm doing. So, nothing has happened here still. We're still on the same results. I have a feeling that we're going to... this is all we're going to get tonight, because I'm going to round it off at about 9:30, but I don't think there's any big chance of getting anything more here, because everything else is fairly close. Like, let me get it up. What is it? I still need. Let's see, so... Yep, the last Bass seat, 3 Braddon seats, and 1 in Lyons, and 2 in Franklin, so... so... Bass, I doubt that's going to be decided even when I get up tomorrow morning. It will still be undecided then, but... I don't know, so... Tomcat, you really need to lay off the drain cleaner, dude. I don't know it. I haven't been having any drain cleaning, but okay. what's the... So, Braddon has been counted a long way, and we still don't know anything, so... Garland will probably get in. Felix Ellis might, Robert Gentry I doubt, and Beswick is out. So, their quota is 3, could even be 4, barely. It doesn't look like we're gonna get a green there, sadly. Oh, don't like that. So, the Martin Independent group got not well. Then, let's see. Going back to... So, Franklin, so all of these, it's... I know something a lot of people will be wanting me to say is whether Parliament now will be better or worse than the last year, and it's really tough because we have the same amount of Greens. At the moment we have less independents, but I think that might change. We have probably going to end up with more Liberal, which would be bad, and less Labour. So it's really a really big mixed pot here. So I have no clue actually what's going to happen. So I hope that something happens about this. Like, oh, we have 10 minutes left before I'm gonna stop. Okay, well, yeah, the internet is starting to catch up. No, stop catching up, as this says down here. Dropped frames are 1,371 now, so yeah, the internet's catching up. Well, no, I'm going too fast for the internet, so let's check on this. Let's refresh here, so seeing Bass. Let's check. Ooh! I know someone who'll be interested to know this. Trevelyan has voted for the Greens. That is not what I expected. Trevelyan has voted for the Greens. Plus 10% swing in Trevelyan. Wow. That is unexpected. Almost all of Bass is counted. Besides the pre-polls, I think everywhere is counted. Even the Georgetown pre-polls counted. So postal and some pre-poll are the only things left. So that is insane. That is... What? What have I seen? What am I seeing? What am I seeing? Oh, I was not expecting this at all. Well... Wow, I was not expecting that. Let's see. Let's see. What's going on? No, nothing new in chat still. Okay. Now, let's see. I have to go. Bye. Okay, bye, chicken crackles. I'm probably going to be getting stream in about 10 minutes, so... Let's hope that we get something done. Hopefully we get at least one more result this election. Let's just see. Fresh. Liberals hope for sensible independence. Yeah, the crossbench is almost always on the progressive side here. They've done their smear campaign on radical independence, so... Who are these sensible independents? You're just talking about David O'Byrne. They're the only one you're considering. Just be more transparent, please. It's better for everyone. Okay, still nothing here. Not thrilling, but... Let's go back and look at some of these older stuff. Let's see. Let's go back and watch older stuff. Yeah. Let's see. We're not... Oh. I think you can tell I've been streaming for too long. It's been 3.5 hours of non-stop streaming. Well, besides 1 or 2 very brief breaks, and I've been running off pizza, chips, and an empty bowl of what used to be apple pie. Well, not anymore, but just thank you so much for watching this. I'll stick around for the next few minutes in the unlikely event that something happens. There's been an update, and Rockcliffe is about to make a speech. I might need to stick around. Oh, I want to sleep. This is also important, so no, I'll watch that live if that it does happen. Let's where's the ABC? Let's get the live ABC up. So.
You got to do this stuff in good faith. We're looking at the leadership of both the major parties.
Yep.
Is either leader capable of
Yep.
being collaborative?
Yeah.
Well, if they're not, they have to go. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah.
If either of the leaders can't find it in themselves
Why is the I think so.
security to recognise
Yeah.
that they're not there in a majority because the Tasmanian people made that
Yep.
choice, then they will have to go. And
Yeah.
let someone else who can deal with the complexities of a crossbench, can
Yep.
cooperate, collaborate, and sometimes compromise.
Yeah.
Would a condition of power
Yeah, that's Cassie. I think they used to be a Greens, I believe.
sharing its support for a stadium?
I'm not going to sit here tonight and put words in Rosalie or the party room's mouth.
Yeah.
Obviously, we regard
Yeah.
the stadium as a massive folly, something the state clearly can't afford. We know
Yep.
that people are with us.
Yep, I completely agree with all of that.
But I'm not going to get into sort of a horse trading discussion
Yeah.
before we've had a discussion as a party room. Cassie,
But obviously the only member on the
That kid's waving in the background.
that could be in favour of the stadium would be David O'Byrne. All other members of the crossbench would be anti-stadium.
Yeah.
any smart premier in that circumstance will understand the reality. You
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
walk away from the stadium, fight for the team,
Yep.
face the team at York.
That's
And if there's
the only
a
option.
conversation to be had another day about a new stadium when we can afford it, well, let's park that for another day. The smart people
Yep.
come to Parliament will drop the stadium. All right,
Yep.
we're going to get an update.
70% of the members to be elected in general terms are in favour of the stadium. So why would you deny 70% of the Tasmanian
Doesn't mean
population?
70%
We might
of
return to the
population
possibility of the
supports
Liberals
the
power
stadium.
sharing with
Yep.
Labor at a later moment, Erica.
We're going to go to Casey Briggs. Casey, you've got an update for us on the touch.
Yeah.
Look, anything's possible in Tasmanian politics, isn't it? Let's refresh ourselves. Let's refresh our memory of where
Yep.
things are at as we
So,
wait for
here we
Jeremy
are.
Cliff to speak. Going to start with a change in vote statewide.
Let's just quickly check if any of you have been saying anything. Let me ask you this: were the chips Red Rock Deli? No, they were hot chips, not those ones. But if I would have potato chips, I would be having, I would have had what's it called, kettle. What are your thoughts on the stadium, and why do you feel this way? I strongly oppose it. It's a waste of money. I have a very long argument in several videos about it, but it's a big waste of money. It's in the wrong place. We're building at the wrong time. There are better uses for it. We can build social and affordable housing at Macquarie Point. It can be far more useful. So, that's a simple one. So, here's what we've got so far. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 10 is a max for Labour. Yeah. Yeah.
Greens have 5. We said earlier they were in the contest for a 6, maybe. In Franklin, the seats are bleeding together.
Yeah.
There are 3 others in those likelies. That's Christy Johnston, Peter George, and a likely Craig Garland in the next parliament.
Yeah.
These numbers may be similar to the last one at this point. Similar to the
Yeah.
election that we saw just 16 months ago. So
Yep.
there might be some people asking the question tonight, what exactly was the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. We are just a couple of minutes away for what we're expecting will be Jeremy Rockcliffe to talk to the tally room here. Just before
Yep.
we get to your leaders most closely philosophically aligned to you are likely to be the Labor Party members. Is there any way
Yeah.
that you can actually govern and cherry pick support from whoever you need with legislation as it comes?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have thought that with a stadium that should definitely be the case. Over the years, Parliament reflects that, and one would hope that Labor and the Liberals could cooperate.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the House of Representatives. They exist. Let me just check if anyone said in chat anything.
Lord Mayor's own
Okay, Biowizard like a boss.
consideration of it showed that it would be a boost to Hobart of over $100 million per annum. So that is
Yeah. I can't wait to, Rockcliffe. I'm so tired now. Oh, thank you so much for watching this very long stream for over 3 hours, so thank you so much for watching this. I will get back with a community post in the morning, so tomorrow morning I'll hopefully get a community post up showing more of the results. Hopefully we can get 6, maybe 7 greens, but I'm not gonna say anything guaranteed anymore, so let's just hope we get something done. So thanks so much to all of you for watching this video, to our top fans, Chicken Crackles, The Enthusiast, Tassie Transport, Nick Saliba, Robstar83, Total Septic, Mick in Oz, Evan Hadkins, Cockatoo Transit, Tomcat, The Two Gardens, Byte Journey Codes, and IDK. And for our channel members who make it viable for me to waste 3 hours doing this. So those being let me just get up my list. Those being Kamar Fitch, Piziaz, The Nom, Thomas, Brody's Bus and Train Vlogs, Sam Wansman, Double Denim, Rob Perkins, Cockatoo Transit, and Philip Bester. So thank you so much to all of these people for helping with this, and I cannot wait to do more streams in the future with you guys. So thank you so much.